Hey guys, it's us here, Mark Madman, with our 41st Madman podcast and our very first live podcast or live anything on this channel. I'm Madman, and I'm joined by C Money and Doodle.
Hello, hello.
What's up, everybody?
Oh man,
This is Doodle.
this is C Money.
Remember, guys, this is your hub for all the latest gaming, anime, and pop culture news for the week and beyond. So I'm pretty hyped for this podcast as we got all of that and more.
I'm excited too, man. This is crazy.
I'm very excited.
I can't believe we're doing a live podcast.
Yep, it's legit. It is live. We're live right now. I mean, if you're watching this like a day or two or heck even 15 years from now, yeah, it's not. But if you're watching to it at this moment that we're recording, yeah, this is a special moment for you guys and us.
That's right, for sure.
Well, you guys are gonna have to chat because my microphone stopped working.
Silly C Money. What a silly goose.
Really?
Yeah.
This has never happened before, by the
Never
way.
happened before.
And today your mic said, you know what? I need to embarrass the crap out of you, see?
Yeah, that's apparently
What's taking place right now?
literally this.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. Yo, your mic was like, you ain't got anything good to say, so we gotta shut you
No,
off.
I'm telling you, it's wild. But it literally is just stopped.
But you're like still talking, so nothing can be heard.
I can hear myself.
Oh, okay.
Your mics a little
Gotcha,
bit.
gotcha.
And of course, I fixed the mic so properly that I could barely hear myself now. You know what? I think, yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. Anyways, what is life without a few hiccups? You know?
It's only natural to make mistakes. We are human after all. Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. All right, you guys. So, isn't it insane? The short that's been
Yes.
rotating, that's come from our channel.
Yes.
Yes, the one I made, that was pretty fucking fire, you know?
That was
Peaches.
freaking awesome,
A
man.
lot of peaches. Yep, thank you.
It's hilarious.
It's peach-tastic. What can I say?
It really is. And we appreciate you guys for watching and supporting and for sharing the short and for subscribing to our channel. This is insane. And we so appreciate it. Thank you all so much.
They must be so happy to hear us right now. Wow, we're live,
What?
everyone. We're live.
Are you
Live.
mocking C Money? Are you trying to mock? Wow, the sarcasm because they
No.
can't hear you.
Oh, wait, they can't hear him?
No,
Aw,
his
man.
mic is out.
Oh, shoot, it's literally not working? Wow, I'm very sorry, C Money.
All right, so let's get to this topic. See, sorry about this.
I guess, I'm going to be sharing some space with you guys.
Apparently. All right,
All right, I'll come to you, Dylan.
we're going to figure this out.
I got the wireless mouse. So let's share here.
All right. So, Madman, hit us with our first topic.
All right, so the Super Mario Brothers movie has officially crossed $700 million at the box office. This, ladies and gents, is a big deal. So the movie came out April 5th and has been shattering records left and right. It is officially the biggest video game adaptation of all time, and I don't think it's gonna be slowing down. $1 billion is practically guaranteed at this point. It made 92 million domestically, additionally, and it's already made some big bucks to say the least. What do you got to say about this?
Fun times.
I'm freaking excited that the Mario Brothers movie is kicking butt. Like, I really, first of all, I knew it from the get-go. I knew it was going to be an amazing movie. But, like, to see it like play out this way.
Dude,
What's up?
the mic. Well, now it's just not working anyway. It was muted, but now
You had your mic muted.
But it's not. It's coming, but I can't hear it. Oh, because now that I took it off. Listen. Oh, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, so to be fair, this was live. This is our first time ever doing this. Right, so did we get a pass
I think so.
for this? All right. Now, back to life. Sorry about that. All
That's all right.
So, yes. Back to the topic at hand. So we have the Mario Brother movie is going to be hitting that $1 billion box office club. Right? It's getting close.
I expected this to happen. I'm so freaking excited. I hope it keeps going and that it just like kicks ass all around. Nintendo must be like on serious celebration moments right now. Like if I'm thrilled about it, I can only imagine what the heck they're feeling.
Yeah.
Like this is crazy.
Well,
Especially they did get a lot of burn about like the actor. Well, especially
like
the
they
actor.
were redeemed.
You know,
it's like redemption, you know? Like so many people were talking crap.
Well, no one's
Yes.
talking about Chris Pratt anymore. People are fine with him. Now people are just talking shit about Seth Rogen, but you know.
Seth Rogen was freaking awesome.
He was really good.
He was so good, and this is the problem. People say that he sounded like Seth Rogen, but the whole point is that, and he did say it, and it's funny because I said this before when I was talking to you guys. I can only imagine that, like, he was like, okay, so how do you guys want me to play this character? And they were probably just like, well, just say the words. You know what I mean? Like, you don't go to Seth Rogen not knowing what he sounds like. His freaking laugh, you can, you don't even have to see him to know that he's in the room if you hear that laugh, right? Like it's recognizable no matter what. So I think that they knew very well why they chose him to play Donkey Kong. I thought he was hilarious. I thought he played it well. From the beginning, I said, yo, that's perfect because he did play, which one was it in The Lion King?
Pumbaa in the live action Lion King.
Pumbaa, he was freaking perfect for that too. It's just like, he just has this very specific tone that like you want to hear in those types of characters. I don't know. I thought Donkey Kong and him it just went well.
It really did, though. Like, it was phenomenal. Like, he did such a good job. I really didn't find, like, anybody, like, out of it. I felt everybody played their part really well. Very believable. Like, I was really happy with all the performances. But Chris Pratt and Donkey Kong, I think, were phenomenal.
So Chris Pratt was the more questionable one for me. And really, like, as soon as you get there, they play the freaking commercial and you're like, oh, wow. Well, for me, at least, I was like, yeah, okay, so I can't hear this for the entire movie. And as soon as his actual voice kicked in, it was like really like they were coming ahead of it, trying to show you like why we chose to do this. And it just clicks and you're kind of like, yeah, this is his real voice, you know? So for me, I was very content when I saw the movie and all those doubts and whatever about Chris Pratt, they kind of went away.
Yeah,
but
I think he did well overall. He did a decent enough job.
I thought so too.
Yeah,
man.
I think that obviously, I think the standout voice of all of them, which I think you all know what I'm about to say, but I think Jack Black stole the
Bowser.
show. He did absolutely incredible. Like, that was like not some bullshit like voice job lines. Like, he went in on that. Like,
yeah, it's funny because C-Money says this all the time, and it's kind of like he like looks like Bowser now at this point.
Like Bowser is Jack Black,
right? Like they almost like use his features and they use Bowser's features and kind of blend them into one, and that's just the Jack Bowser that you know that now we know. Yeah, he did phenomenal. That song was insane. Like the tone of his voice, like it's got this rasp in there, And it's just so desperate. Like when he's portraying the feelings with the tone of his voice, it just all gelled together for me. It was freaking amazing. But with that said, I think the most surprising one for me was still Donkey Kong. Like I did see and I heard Jack Black, and I knew what to expect because I already knew he was going to be like great. I knew why they got freaking obviously Seth Rogen, but when he was like so funny and everything for me, I was like, and I was expecting a much smaller part for him, by the way, than what I saw in the movie.
Really?
For Donkey Kong. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to play out more than just that fight that we saw when we saw the preview. But I feel like he was there for longer than I expected him to be. So that was a good surprise for me because I really did enjoy his character.
Yeah, I have to agree. That the rumor is that there's already a Donkey Kong movie being made or practically almost done. It's like Rogan obviously starring and shit. So that would make sense. That's probably why they had a lot of Donkey Kong action to set up for a standalone film.
Yeah, I mean he got set up. I mean he's a character that we care about.
Seriously.
I
never
Donkey
cared
Kong's not
about
some bullshit
Donkey Kong
character.
before.
Right?
Huh?
I never cared about Donkey Kong before. I mean, he gave him life. Like they created a good character
Exactly.
with this like his desire to please his father.
Right?
And
Oh
he
my gosh,
finally
his
did
father was
good.
so well played. I
really
was
good.
obsessed with their relationship.
Funny is, I thought Fred Armisia, Fred or whatever the fuck, as Cranky Kong was okay. Like he wasn't a standout for me. Like
I thought he
feels
was.
Cranky Kong,
I don't
yes.
know. I have a hard time, like seeing these elements when people say these things because I disagree, so much. So I feel like either I'm blinded by how much I love the movie, or like how I don't know how I'm missing the fact that I mean I guess because these characters are so iconic, we kind of think in our minds what we expect them to sound like or to be like, you know, and then we get it. This is the thing, guys. We got delivered a movie that wasn't just like Mario, Luigi, Bowser, and Peach, right?
Yep.
We got so many iconic characters. So I understand if like you have a favorite one and you expected that one character to sound a certain way in your mind or behave a certain way, and if they didn't portray it that way, how that could be maybe annoying. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think about when like coming in so hard on these performances.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I guess that's 100% true, right? Like people feel attached to a certain character and
Exactly.
they're like, oh, how come this person wasn't out there more? I mean, honestly, I feel like they set this up so well, like the universe, everything. They set it up so well for whatever they might want to do later.
Well, you guys, I don't know if you felt the same thing I did, but like I was like, yo, this is like Avengers vibes because there are so
Avengers.
many branches in directions in which this can
Yeah,
freaking
like they can
go.
make solo movies
right?
from individual characters and
Like,
then get them back together for a big bag battle.
Exactly. That's what I felt. Like they took from so many games and it was all so smooth. It was smoothly played out.
Well, I think storyline wise, yes. Like you're not gonna see the Toad movie. There's no fucking way. But I think that like they
you
could.
said
Like
not-
there's
not
obviously
the
have
Toad
lots
movie?
of strings
Madman.
attached.
So wait, hold on. You don't think that they can make a bunch of movies
That they
like a
can
movie
move
with
it.
a bunch of toads? That's what I'm trying to
Guys,
say.
hold on. This is the
Maybe Captain
Just
Toad,
like
but
guys.
it's
I have
okay.
one.
Go ahead.
No. I have one right here. If they
Okay.
were able to make the Minion movie,
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
They can't really talk, right? Like they make sounds and you kind of know what they're trying to say. Like you guys,
They can
they
make an
can
origin story.
definitely make a Toad movie.
A
They
Toad
can
movie,
make
the
but it's
Smurfs?
Toad. Like
That's
Minions, like they're kid fodder. Kids are obsessed with Minions. The parents will take them no matter what the fuck.
And who
Kids are
doesn't
gonna go see
love
the movie.
Toads?
Like, oh my
Madman,
god,
Madman,
the
hold on.
fucking
Slow down.
Toads.
Madman.
They're wearing.
Madman.
What is it?
They're adorable.
Nobody knew
Did you not
anything
hear them
about a
say it?
minion until they made the minions.
No, the kids are obsessed
That
with
is
these
true.
fucks.
Yeah, but
They were
because
obsessed
they
after.
made
No,
the
after
movie,
Despicable Me, where they were just a side character.
Well, guess what?
They're gonna be
did
obsessed
end right
with-
now. Toad is a side character.
Well,
Yeah.
no kids losing their shit over Toad. Like Toad's not the highlight of the movie.
it's not. But neither were the Minions. Really, the
Well,
story was
yeah.
about the the girls and what was his name?
No, the
Why am I
minions were in all
blanking out?
the marketing and shit. That's what they sold. They basically were like the mascots and shit. And then they made a movie about the mascots.
I think that if they made their point to say we're adorable and this is how they're branding them, I honestly think that like this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to take that route of the minions with the toads,
But
potentially.
rather a Toad movie, which will probably be the most boring shit I could think about. Except
Oh
if
my
they
gosh,
do maybe a
man,
Captain
how can
Toad.
you be so harsh? Like, I
Maybe
played
if they do
Toad
a
Treasure
Captain
Tracker,
Toad.
and
That
I was
sounds wild.
obsessed with the game.
Okay,
And,
so
Maybe.
listen to this
But-
right here, man.
Yes.
Listen to what Doodle is saying. In a world where you think toads don't matter, Nintendo went ahead and said, you know what? Oh snap, toads do matter because we're gonna make
Toad Treasure Tracker.
exactly.
And guys, like you couldn't. It was like such a cool game, like such a like a puzzle game. You couldn't even jump, and I didn't care. Like, come on, like we know Mario for like jumping around and all this other stuff, which I loved, right?
Well-
and like I went ahead and I beat the whole game, and I was obsessed with it.
Well, I think a smaller scale video game is different than a big budget animated blockbuster, which they'd be pouring a crazy amount of money into.
Listen,
I mean, it's not that they can't do it.
they can do it 100%. They have not just Toads, but like Yoshi's. Yo, that
Honestly, Yoshi would make more
Yoshi's
sense. If
can
they made
have
like
their
a
own
Yoshi's
freaking
Island
movie in their own
that
world.
would make sense. Or maybe, heck, even a Luigi's Mansion movie would make a lot of sense.
Dude, let me ask you a question. What if they made a Toad movie about before Peach came into their lives, and it was just about their lives up until they had her come into their lives?
That wouldn't be very climactic.
Because she came in through the tunnel. How can it not
That feels
be?
like a mini series, like a series of shorts about what the Toads are doing and shit. So I don't think that would be a full length movie.
I mean, you don't think that Bowser was around before Peach came about
Yeah,
and
but
was a
clearly they were
part
helpless
of their
as
lives, and
fudge.
they made her their princess? Like, you don't think that like Bowser or like even the Koopas?
But a Toad movie, I don't know. It has to be like there's obviously a bunch of video games that they can borrow from. Like this movie had a lot of Odyssey story in it, without not copying the story, but obviously with the idea of Bowser trying to woo Peach and marry her. That's very Odyssey, and I think that they would probably try to mix storylines together from a variety of Mario games and kind of create its distinct storyline with those elements. Like I would love to, like they saw the little Lumily that was in the cage.
Oh
and
my
the
gosh,
blue
I was
little fuck.
obsessed with
I would
how
love if they
upset
made
she was about
Mario.
life.
Huh?
I was obsessed with how upset she was about life. Like she just dragged the mood, but in such a funny way. Like,
Yeah, I mean, all the little Lumily wanted to do was kill itself, and I'm like, okay, well, that's a Lumily,
but
that's
she
for
was
sure.
totally funny. Like when she said, what did they say? Fresh meat
Oh,
for.
when Luigi came in the cage, she was like, "Ooh," he was like, "Ooh, fresh meat for the grinder."
Yeah,
and
oh my
shit.
gosh, I was bugging out. She had me rolling.
Well, yeah,
Or
I
he,
get that.
you
And
know.
with that little thread, maybe they can make a Super Mario Galaxy bait. Oh, I would love a Mario Galaxy movie. Like with that borrowing from that storyline, that would be pretty epic. Like they could do a lot. Sunshine, where it's in Isle Delfino in the summertime and shit with like the flood and the ink. That could be a very unique. Like what I'm saying is that there's so many Mario movies, they don't have to adapt a storyline.
Yeah.
But they can use so many different elements from Mario games.
I agree. And the crazy thing, you guys, and this is why Avengers came to mind, that type of style, is like the fact that they gave us so many characters and so much content, and that's not even like we haven't seen Daisy, Rosalina, Wario, Luigi. Like I want these characters too. So I'm so freaking excited for just the idea of where this is gonna go.
I mean, maybe Waluigi could come in and finally be part of some sort of canon.
I feel so confident in how they got this movie together that they can potentially just create so much more. Like I don't want this to stop. And I know that C Money had said when we did him and a Mike and we did the review for the Mario movie, you mentioned how the actors are going to want so much more money, right?
Yeah.
Rightfully so. They deserve it.
I listened
That
to
cast
your...
needs to be kept together, and not just that, guys. But
Yeah.
listen, if I was Chris Pratt, like just for emotional damage on how I wasn't gonna be able to portray Mario, I would totally be asking for a lot more money. Like
Yeah,
just for
I
like
mean,
my
seriously.
therapy sessions on the side to keep my things going and you know be Mario.
I mean, what am I thinking?
Real quick. There's three of us talking right now because they're not quite sure. So you're Doodle,
Yes, I'm Doodle. Hi, you guys.
and I'm C Money, and Man.
Yep. Hello, Man here. Hi. Hey, how? Wow.
Yes.
That's the guy who he's the one who made our
Peach's short.
our Peach short that blew up. That's Madman over there.
Man, that was freaking
Oh,
awesome.
you're too kind. Yeah.
And we're just chatting about the Mario movie right now. It's our first
Whoa.
live stream.
Hi,
so
guys.
it's a little crazy, but
I know
we're getting
your
there.
mic. See, you forgot to unmute your mic. How crazy is that? Are you
Alright,
kidding
pretty
me?
crazy.
Well, if you guys are really listening, let's put that to the test, shall we? I have a question for you guys. Write in the
Ooh.
chat if you're really there. Would you rather see a sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie or see a Legend of Zelda movie?
All right, hold on. I'm gonna put that. I can actually make the poll. Would you rather see a sequel
To the Super Mario Brothers
to
movie.
the Super Mario Bros. Movie, or you said Zelda?
Zelda, bro. I don't know.
Zelda
More Mario would be cool.
Well, I can
would
tell you
die
right
for
now-
a Zelda movie, bro.
I can tell you right now. Somebody already in the chat said sequel right
Oh
away.
my God.
He also said that a Luigi movie would be lit.
Luigi's
Heck
Mansion.
yeah.
They brought the Luigi's Mansion.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
When he was walking, when he got into that world,
That mansion.
Yes.
and he they divided and he went into the
Yeah.
Bowser world, and he was walking through the spooky area and
Yes.
the skeleton guy. I was like, yo, this is the movie.
Right?
This is the movie.
That it was so
Oh my
spooky.
God.
It had all the elements. Luigi was like freaking out, which is what we expect him to do. And like, dude, by the way, his character, the voice was freaking perfect.
Charlie Day? Yeah, he didn't
Charlie
do anything
Day.
special, but his voice is just already natural for Luigi. What can it, yeah.
And listen, Charlie Day is from Horrible Bosses.
Oh
Remember?
my god, that's hilarious.
Hilarious. And he plays kind of like the same character where he's like freaked out because Jennifer Aniston wants to like, you know, have
do
her way with
something
him.
sus with him.
And he sounds the same freaking way. Like just freaking out. Anyways, I loved him in that
I agree.
movie too.
I mean, if we had to get a sequel right away, I would take a Luigi's
I
Mansion
did- I did.
sequel or a
My
Luigi's
bad.
Mansion movie.
Guys, I did put it wrong. I'm so sorry.
What?
You're
Why?
right. I put the poll wrong. I put the wrong.
Oh my god! Of course,
You're gonna hear
of
me every
course.
once in a while just disrupt you guys because I'm watching the chat. So somebody brought to my attention
Thank you.
that I didn't realize I could change the option. So that was my bad.
Oh.
So
All right, so I'm happy.
So
So, thank it.
attentive.
You guys keep an eye on C Money for us because he's like
Should be.
all over the place tonight.
Hey, Mario sequel,
Mario
or
sequel or Zelda
the
movie?
Zelda, or a new Zelda.
Oh my gosh!
A
I
new
would
Zelda
love
movie?
a
Have
Zelda
they ever
movie.
made a Zelda movie before?
There's never been a Zelda movie to my knowledge.
Nothing
There was a
but the video
cartoon that was pretty shit, but other than that, no, nothing really.
Sequel.
So you
I mean,
guys,
Huh?
by the way, we did put up
Zelda.
today Zelda Breath of the Wild for the first time. This is like overdue that
There we
I
go.
play the game.
Oh yeah, it's up.
It's
Great.
up and it's really good.
I mean, Breath of the Wild is a fucking 10 out of 10 masterpiece.
Too
Oh my
much-
gosh, that game is incredible. There's so
Hold
much
on,
you
hold
can
on
do.
one second. Bro,
You can
bro, did
approach
you
a story.
watch a Super Mario movie in days? We watched the movie. We did watch the movie.
Yes.
All of us. We watched it separately though.
Oh,
We
Madman
did.
and someone you may know, Purpleberry, another YouTuber. Me and her went to see the Super Mario Bros. Movie roughly 2 days after it came out, April 7th.
And C Money and
yeah.
I, Doodle, we had to weigh it out. It felt like years, by the
It did
way.
feel like
it
years.
felt like years. I felt totally left out. I was really dying to go see this freaking movie.
Yeah,
and
I had
finally
a great time.
it
It was a
happened.
great movie. It was very fun. It was like, if you love Mario, there's no way you're gonna dislike it. So yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the movie. It was really good.
I agree, 100%. It's like a must see or like pre-order or be ready for it. You gotta
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
it somewhere.
Yeah, seriously. So yeah, I mean this is pretty cool. I think overall it's a good idea for everybody be prepared. They're gonna hit the billion mark. The question is, will they go further?
I
No
think this movie
crap. Who
broke
would
the
stop
curse.
there? There's no way. Like, there's no way. They have so much they haven't even shown us yet. And just based on how the movie played out, there are so many avenues that they can freaking take and so much that they can give us.
It's definitely a lot. There's so many opportunities. Like, they have so many ways they can go, per se. You know, it could be a universe.
Agree.
Heck, maybe Smash Bros. Could be the Avengers, and Kirby and Zelda movies and Metroid movies get made. Who knows? I don't know. I'm pretty excited for the future.
Yeah, it would be.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think Mario was definitely the final. It was the breaking point for the assumption that all video game movies are bad, because remember, we're kind of in a renaissance with when it comes to video game adaptations.
Yes.
Lately, they've been banging and banging and banging. Like Detective Pikachu was fire. We have like Arcane, which was phenomenal. The Witcher, which was fantastic. Cyberpunk Edge Runners. We got all these fire shit, and Mario movie, the money wise, broke the curse that video games had, where Warcraft was the best we can do. So you know. This is a big deal. That's for sure.
It's huge, and I'm happy that like something other than Disney is out there getting making real money. You know, from these movies.
For sure. If you're just hopping into the chat now, there is a poll right now. We're wondering if you guys think we should be seeing a Mario sequel, or if they should focus on something else like a Zelda movie.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm in for a Zelda. I would love a Zelda. Like, not to say I wouldn't want a Mario sequel, but my God, a Zelda movie, it's Legends. They could do so many different things with it. All the games are very different. They don't rely on each other. They could do Ocarina of Time-based movie. Majora's Mask would be epic. Maybe a Breath of the Wild if they want to be more recent. Twilight Princess for an edgier take would be cool. They could do so much.
Man, we got a question in the chat. So if you could change anything in the movie, what would you change? And also, are any of you excited for the FNAF, the Five Nights at Freddy's movie?
Five Nights at Freddy's movie? I was in elementary school when they announced that. So naturally, I'm excited to see how it actually turned out. So yeah, that's pretty hype.
So that's a really good question.
If I could change one thing, that's difficult. That's change. Like, if it were me, maybe fleshing out the story a bit more in terms. I would like a little more time where they're in Brooklyn, because I loved every part where they're in Brooklyn. It was so different and unique. I love to see the relationship between Mario and Luigi. They're separated for the majority of the movie, but it didn't have to be like 50 minutes long. But a little more time showing a little bit more of their life in Brooklyn would be kind of neat. Maybe fleshing out Pauline's role a bit, which was reduced to a cameo. Like, maybe it'd be funny if maybe he was like an ex-girlfriend of Mario or something, because in the games that was Mario's girlfriend in Donkey Kong and stuff. I don't know, maybe fleshing out that aspect of the world a bit more would be kind of neat. And maybe taking out the licensed songs and replacing them with more of that beautiful soundtrack, because they did a fantastic job on the music front, and they had like I Need a Hero and shit like that, and it didn't bother me, but they could have easily made additional songs.
Another original,
yeah, and it's kind of like it doesn't anger me like the critics are pissed about it. It doesn't boil my blood or anything. Yeah, but they could have done extra, like a little more.
Yeah.
All
what about you, see Money Doodle?
By the way, who asked that question?
Crazy Taco.
Crazy Taco.
Yeah,
Crazy. I like the name.
Yes.
Thank you for the question, yeah. Crazy Taco.
Thanks
I
for
like
the question.
Ooh,
absolutely.
All right.
I would
Crazy
say, honestly,
Taco.
on my end, there's really nothing I would change. I feel personally. I feel like they did a great job just going. But I think, Doodle, is there anything you want to change?
I don't think so. This movie was so freaking perfect for me. Like, even a lot of people said that we didn't get enough Luigi, and I do hope that we get more Luigi when they make the Luigi movie, like the Luigi's Mansion. But I feel like it just all flowed, right?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so the other part of this question was about the Five Nights at Freddy movie. So let's switch gears.
You guys.
Let's move away from Mario, and let's move on to a little Five Nights at Freddy talk.
All right, Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh my God. Okay, so we've seen video game adaptations in general do well, But like the horror aspect, Resident Evil movies, shit reviews. Alone in the Dark had a infamous adaptation. Blah. Like most of the time, horror in video games and movies. Oh my god, that's a hideous baby right there. So you to think that all of that could be broken by the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I mean, who knows? Blumhouse is making it, who are the kings of the horror movies of today and shit. So I think that this could be good, but it could also be the worst goddamn thing we've ever seen. So you never know.
So, Madman, you were like super into it for so
good while
long.
there.
And I do feel like this movie could be so good, you guys.
If they did it right.
If done well, this movie could be so good. And by the way, it's made by Netflix?
No, it's an image. No. It's Blumhouse. Okay. Like
are these real trailers? Are they actually
No, it's just a screenshot. If you're looking on YouTube for a trailer, they're fake. But there's one image.
Fake.
One image that's real.
I was about to get punked. I was definitely going to think that was real.
Well, yeah, I don't know. Five Nights at Freddy's is something else. I think that Five Nights at Freddy's is no longer like Five Nights at Freddy's is like League of Legends. If you play the games, there's not much story to it, but the lore is absolutely mind-boggling. So there's so much lore in the stories, in the books, and the spin-offs, and everything that tells the story. This could be pretty dang good if they do it right.
I feel like I remember when you played the VR version of it and you were freaking out.
I had a little bit of a spasm.
Oh my God.
I feel like, I think of like Chucky and like those like
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, Chucky.
No, like dolls coming to life to kill you.
Yeah, so this can be like really good. I think of Saw because you're like trapped in the pizza place, right? And remember when those movies came out? Like this can be done well. If it's done by the right people.
The whole point is that you're a security night guard and you have to survive till 6 a.m. watching these little creeps and making sure they don't get out or kill anyone or kill you. So yeah, you get the job done, you're out. It's probably gonna be like there's a curse at the pizza place. Someone needs to expose it or some shit. So
well, Madman, you must have written part of the movie.
Oh well, I mean I am a professional script writer. What can I say?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the concept of these animatronic things coming out and killing us, right? Like, I feel like that's like my nightmare. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's anybody's nightmare. Like, can you imagine?
Worst case scenario of what can happen.
This is the problem. If it's done right, you go home and you're like, are you alive? Are you coming alive? Like, you look around your place and then you gotta go to sleep and you're like, damn, this is gonna be tough,
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
pretty spicy. Really spicy. I don't know. I have a question for all of you. If you could pick a movie... wow, I'm sorry. If you could pick a video game that has not yet been adapted into a movie or a TV show, what would it be?
Well, that's hard for me to put into a post.
Oh, a post? Nah, I'm just asking you and Doodle. See Money Doodle? The gangbang, you two?
Yeah,
FNAF, yeah, okay. They're already doing that.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy, pretty much. I don't know what else.
Bye-bye, see you tomorrow. Oh, okay, bye-bye. Yeah, that's pretty rad, So, I don't know. What about me? If I had to think about one. I'm pretty sure about Zelda. I'm pretty keen on Zelda. Oh, that's real. That's happening. But that would be cool.
Crazy Taco.
Crazy Taco, Minecraft. Okay, are you excited for the Five Nights at Freddy
movie?
too? By the way, but Minecraft that might be pretty dope.
They're doing one.
It is coming out.
It's supposed to come out in 2025. Yeah. What am I thinking? Perhaps they could make I'm about to say some spicy shit. Maybe a Banjo-Kazooie movie. A Banjo-Kazooie movie.
Who?
You know Banjo-Kazooie, right? Those little the bear and his bird. That could be neat.
Yes.
Or a Mega Man movie. How have they not made a Mega Man movie?
I don't know. Mega Man is like kind of like dead.
I mean, you're not wrong, but they could always revive it.
Yeah.
I don't know. They could. I mean, what am I thinking? I mean, if they can make a series out of League of Legends and make it good, I think they could do Mega Man.
Well, I mean, I guess at this point, any of these movies are really like one smash away from being good. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because if it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. But if they try it and they do something well, you just never know.
I agree,
sometimes things are just
100%.
not meant to be movies. Remember that Ratchet and Clank movie that was basically just a cutscene compilation?
Well, they could have. No, that was just them being lazy. They could have made a movie, but they didn't.
Yeah.
All right, let's go on to the next topic. Next actual topic.
Oh, actual topic. Okay.
All
okay.
right, hit it, man. What you got?
So, our boy Joseph Staten, the guy who worked on Halo and ditched Microsoft and Friends, is now working with Castlevania. Wow, was now working with Netflix. Yes, Netflix games. They're about to make some big moves, big games. Can't wait for Halo Netflix edition. It's gonna be hype. What do you guys have to say about this?
I think I have mixed emotions.
Oh, we got
because Joseph Staten and Halo kind of like gone together forever. I mean, I know he was not a part of Halo after Bungie for a little while. He was doing other things at Microsoft, but when he came back, it was like a big like welcome back. You know, like it was like, oh man, the original Halo guy back with Halo. It's gonna be like a great thing, and I think he got in there, he did what he could. And he had to move on. And I think they're changing the direction of Halo. I think they're really trying to do something different, something special, maybe change things up. And I think it's kind of hard to do that when you got like old people, like
people
old
that have
people
been
saying
there
that.
from the beginning. The problem is that it's like if you're trying to evolve and like really take it to new heights and like reset type of situation, you have to shake off and like as rough as it is in the terms that I'm saying it, kind of like the dead weight, right? Because sometimes you either adapt or like, if you don't, you got to go bye-bye, like go find another job,
Absolutely.
But I am interested to see what he's going to bring to Netflix,
Well, he's making a AAA game. So he said it's already like his first weekend. He's making a brand new AAA multi-platform game, and it's an original IP. So, he's a creative director. So they're starting something brand new, and it's going to be multi-platform. He didn't say multiplayer, which makes me feel like they're doing like a single player narrative.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
it's gonna be
It
something
would
really
be.
edgy.
Sometimes also, who knows? Maybe he was sick of doing like the whole Halo situation. Maybe he was just done with that. Like maybe creatively he needed to be challenged and he wanted to do more. And maybe this is where he fits. Maybe this is better for him.
I think I could. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to make moves in order to like grow.
Gotta be a little unpredictable,
Yeah. So, I mean, I think this is good for Microsoft to just take a new route and also for him as a creatively.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because he was part of the starting of Halo, right? He was like there in the beginning. So he was part of like the exciting times, right? Where it's like, oh, we're making something. We don't know if it's going to be big. We don't know what's going to happen.
Something new.
And there's something very different from starting something new and kind of looking at those challenges and seeing what works and what doesn't work and what you can kind of create and make popular.
Yeah.
To something where it's like, man, this already exists. We have all these people who we can't piss off because they want it to be a certain way. And then we can't like piss off these other people, right? Like the new people by making it too focused on the old people. Like the new people can't get into it, right?
Yeah, I agree. Because then like if you bring in a new team is what you're trying to say. And then we have the people that have been working on the game previously. You can't step on their toes, but you also want the creativity to flow, right? Without at the same time disrespecting the ones that have been there. So it's kind of challenging when you think about the whole situation.
Yeah, it is. Absolutely. I agree 150%. And I just
I'll do one better. 151%.
151%. Oh, man.
Okay, that's definitely more.
Yeah, I think when you, at the end of the day, think about the fact that he left Microsoft because there was nothing else for him to do there.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been with them forever, right? Bungie wasn't around for that long before they got bought by Microsoft. And then when Microsoft split with Bungie, he stood. So he's been with Microsoft forever. So I think just for him, I think Microsoft looked at him like he's a closer. Like, we want you to go help these other studios finish their jobs that are in trouble, you know? And it's like, I think he went and got into the Halo situation again and got that feeling, like being in it.
That rush.
Really,
you know?
like, what can we create? What can we do more? And then obviously, reportedly, they shut down whatever expansions they were going to do. So since they did that, it's like, what else do you do? Netflix is hungry.
Netflix is looking, listen, the way that they've been at it for a long time, many, many years, right? And the way that they have adapted and like, actually not even adapted, they've carved their own freaking route and they said, here, follow, this is what we're doing. And dude, like, now it's their time with the video games. They went from sending you freaking DVDs to like streaming the stuff, and then on top of it, instead of paying for other people's content, they started making their own cartoons, their own movies, their own shows, and not just a certain type, but a variety of all of that. Reality TV now, and now it's video games. So you can't sleep on Netflix. If they decided to jump into this, like, you better watch out.
The question is Netflix is getting in it, right? They're doing a brand new AAA multi-platform game. Okay, so AAA multi-platform. What do you guys think the type of game they're going to want to go to? Right? So obviously, Joseph has been in Halo. It's a first-person game. Are they going first person? Are they going to try to battle Sony and do a third person?
That's what I was thinking. I was wondering if he was going to go in there, and this would be a really bad look. I think for him, he needs to like really strip off of that Halo style, you know, and definitely take a different direction. Just so that there's no like, look, you took our content there. You know, he doesn't want to give. The last thing he wants is to give them the power of saying, like, especially after making a full-blown game, being like, look, you took the ideas from here and you went and used them somewhere else because you couldn't come up with anything new. So
for sure,
I think he has things to prove. And if he's as good as it seems, or, you know, he needs to go ahead and prove himself, but not with that same type of game.
That's true. That's true, because then you'd be kind of butting heads a little bit.
Yeah, you don't want to go ahead and be like, okay, well, I went ahead and made the same thing I was making over there, or I went ahead and took elements from what I was doing over there. You want to start off fresh and clean. And, you know, we don't know if the whole situation was that he wanted to create something different and he wasn't able to do so at Microsoft or, you know, Xbox, whatever. And this is going to give him maybe the opportunity to do so. We know that they're investing a lot of money buying new studios and like getting new people in and everything, but were they going to go ahead and trust him or give him a whole new branch that wasn't Halo, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's a big question.
Absolutely. And I mean, honestly, that's the over like arching question that everyone has. Like it's that doom and gloom. What's going to happen to Halo?
Well, I don't think that like Microsoft is not stupid. Like Halo is such a big part of Xbox. I don't think that Halo's in any danger because he's not there. Right? That Joseph Staten, because he's not working with them, I don't think that Halo's in any type of danger. Are you kidding me? Like there are so many talented people out there. Obviously, Halo was delayed for an entire freaking year. They couldn't get their multiplayer situation where they wanted it to be. They were trying to do a whole full-blown like campaign, kind of like a Fortnite type of style, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever the situation they were trying to do, they couldn't get there. So I think that this was just a situation where they couldn't just work together and get to where they needed to be. I think that Microsoft knows what they want and they keep moving up. So I don't think that they're going to be like, okay, well, you're not here. Oopsie, our big game is gone now. That's naive to believe, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm in the same boat. But what about you, man? What do you think? Is Halo going to die.
We're gonna be
now that all
just
the old
fine.
people
We
are
don't
gone.
need this clown. He's clearly doing things with Netflix. He's probably gonna make some Stranger Things game or something. So who knows? I don't know. I think Halo is already in the place that it's in.
I mean,
I don't
Stranger Things as a AAA.
I mean, think about how big Stranger Things is. I'm pretty dang sure that the show's not going to be the end of Stranger Things. The franchise will continue.
Well, it says here, it's an original IP that he's going to make.
Yeah.
So.
Well, silly me. Whoopsie-doo. My bad. Okay.
All right. Well, listen, good for Joseph. I'm excited to see whatever he ends up working on and
Good
seeing
for
what that
JoJo.
looks like. Joseph.
That one.
But, yeah, I think we're done with that topic.
Yes, Madman, hit us with the next one.
What is next, my friend?
All right. So, Sega has officially bought Rovio for 700 million euros. So, we were actually just talking about this the last podcast, and it was a rumor then. But now, it's official. This is real shit we're talking about here. The bird has merged with the hedgehog. So, what do you guys have to say about this?
I mean, good for them. Like I was saying last time, I feel like Sega is just like prepping themselves to get bought.
Yeah, I think they're trying to go ahead and get some, something that's
Some
desire
dollars.
out there, something that's enticing that will make people look their way. I mean, Microsoft is running around buying companies, and let's not forget the fact that, Jim Ryan is out there too. So who knows? Who knows who might say, hey, let's go ahead and buy them because they made this purchase. I mean, if you have the money and it's up for sale and it will somehow increase your value or the way that you're seen, then why not, right?
Yeah, I mean, 100%.
It's like investing in the right stocks or something, can't go wrong. Well, I mean, the problem is which are the right ones.
Yeah, for
I'm
sure, for
assuming
sure.
that they know what they're investing in.
I mean,
so-
they kind of know what they're doing. I mean, they did buy Atlas a little while back, and
Yeah.
I mean, that made some good money for them. So I'm sure Rovio, they know what they're doing. They'll probably have them make some Sonic mobile game where Sonic gets to be launched across the sea with a slingshot or something. I don't know, but I don't know. That could be pretty neat. Maybe
it
a
could
Sonic
be, right?
racing game that's mobile.
That could be a really good way to bring this back. I mean, for me at least, I remember where Angry Birds was popping, and I feel like now it's so gone. Angry Bird was everywhere on everything.
It really was.
It really, really was. We're talking board games. We talk everything. It was everywhere. So to think that it was kind of like the Skylanders, right? It kind of took its course and it kind of faded off. The idea, right, that maybe putting Sonic's face on it or Tails or something like that and refreshing the brand, that could bring them back. You never know.
You really don't. I mean, honestly, that's all it takes. So, it just needs
boy
to
Crazy
be.
Taco just mentioned that there was a movie on Angry Birds. Yes, there were two of them. The second one was far better.
And they were really good, though.
Right? I enjoyed the
them both.
movies. Who was that?
Crazy Taco.
Hey, Crazy Taco.
That Taco Bell over there. All right. Crazy Taco.
Yeah, so the movie did really good. But I mean, you're really just one hit away.
Agreed.
There's no it's not like a science. You can go ahead and make something, and even if your thing wasn't popping off, it does pop off. You get on there, and then all of a sudden everybody is looking at your property and wants to see what you're making and is excited about it.
And that's the thing, aside from the movies that they come out with, and the good thing is that they got Jim Carrey, right? He's such a big actor, and he kind of really brings his character to life. But the last game, Sonic Frontiers, that was
trash.
That was trash. Seriously, you guys.
To be fair, it was better than 99% of their other efforts, like Sonic Boom and Sonic Forces.
See, but that's a bad situation. If this was trash, but it was better than your last trash and the trash before that, that's a problem.
I mean, it's not trash if you never played an open world game. If you haven't played Breath of the Wild, you're like, wow, they're so original. But I have, in Breath of the Wild, spoiler alert, it's a million times better than Sonic Frontiers. So, you know, it removes purpose.
If you guys want to see how bad Sonic Frontiers is, go check out Madman's gameplay on Sonic Frontiers, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
How about this? It's like if you had
money.
it's like if you had two games. One of them was Grand Theft Auto 5, the other was Simpsons Hit and Run. Like Simpsons is a good replacement, but Grand Theft Auto, you're probably gonna play Grand Theft Auto in this place. You know, it's one of those kinds of situations. Sonic Frontiers has its fans, and you know, I mean, it wasn't abysmal, but it could have been worse, but it was also not the greatest thing in sliced bread that people were trying to talk it up to be. So,
yeah,
you know,
Sega
most definitely wants to get bought. They haven't been relevant before their Sonic movies. That's true. Sonic, I mean, other than the movies that have been coming out, which have been gotten a decent amount of hype, I mean, what was the last big Sonic game other than Frontiers?
It's not even a real question, bro.
Because, you know, Sonic is relevant as fuck.
Well, I mean, he's relevant in the movie world right now.
Exactly,
I mean,
because the third one's coming out 2024, and people are freaking excited for that shit, because Shadow's going to be the main villain. And not gonna lie, I think Shadow's pretty badass. So,
I think he looks really cool. I saw the little, and it kind of
too.
gets you super pumped
Yeah,
when
I
you
don't
see
know.
it.
I like the Sonic movies. They were. The first one was okay. The second one was decent. You know, wasn't bad at all. In fact, I'd say it was good. So, you know, that's pretty fire.
I do. It's really good, and I mean, hopefully they keep doing it. I mean, listen, the Sonic Frontier game was good in the sense that you see that they realize that they have to do something different.
Yeah,
trying.
Right? They trying to say, try to find a way to make something different while still, in some way, staying true to the actual game.
and that's what's difficult, right? Like if you go ahead and you by the way, I am laughing. Jennifer Chavez.
Yeah, you saw that.
Oh my gosh, yo, I was literally about to say something and I looked down at my phone. And
You know what they say? Bowser gets all the bitches.
that's what they say.
Yo, when I saw that, right, I fucking died. Right, when
Oh
that
my
man made that,
gosh.
I was like, holy shit. Because I didn't expect it. Because in the song, he says, I love you.
Yes. Oh my
So
gosh. He went freaking nuts.
He just started spazzing out, I love bitches.
Bitches.
Oh my God. That was so fucking funny.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Jennifer Chavez.
Well,
Thank
he
you.
must have had
That
some
was a
bitches
good.
if he were to have Bowser Jr. So,
That
you
was
know, what can I
funny.
say? That's a lot of kids.
Isn't it crazy? That's wild.
The Koopa Links, they must have had some kids, you know? Some, hey, yo. All right.
All right, man. All right.
Let's call that. All right. Well, you know what? I think that signaled the end of the Sega talk. But I did put up a don't he have like 10 kids? It's more than possible. Yeah. I think it's Bowser Jr., and Jr.
So,
He does have a lot of kids, right?
I think so. I put a poll. Well, who's the baby mama?
Thanks
That's
for the
real
shout
question.
out, man.
You're welcome, Jennifer.
Okay,
so
Jenny.
I have
Jennifer.
okay, don't start changing names, bro.
Don't start changing names. Well, he's moving. He's giving you nicknames now. He thinks you guys are cool like that.
So I'm gonna end the poll. I did a poll about the Sega getting bought.
Yes.
And everybody agreed
Yes.
that Sega wants to get bought.
Peach is in the games, plot twist.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Imagine if Peach was actually Bowser Jr.'s mom.
Oh my gosh.
In Mario Sunshine, Bowser Jr. kept calling Peach mama.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine if that was real. That wasn't a joke. He just ditched him. A deadbeat mother. Oh my god. That'll be a plot twist. So I think I love the bitches part. I gotta agree with that.
So
That would be such a
crazy.
plot twist. I don't think Nintendo will ever take it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like,
I
can
don't
you
think so.
imagine? Like, if
That would be so
secretly
funny,
she
though.
is their mom or something,
that would be wild.
I don't know.
and that's
Let's see
why
what it is.
Bowser's obsessed. He's like, you can't leave me again.
Yeah,
Like,
we
you
watched
know.
the movie. It was so good. It was so
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
good. We talked about, you guys missed it. We started off the show talking about the movie. We
Yeah,
talked about
how
it for
can we
like
not?
40
The
minutes.
movie's so freaking epic, you guys.
Yeah, it's pretty fire. I
What's
think
up,
the big
William
takeaway.
Terry?
Thanks, Jennifer. Thanks for subscribing.
Thank you.
Nice. So
Why,
I think
William, you
the big
can't?
takeaway.
Why?
Huh?
Why can't
On your
William
boat?
go see?
Don't worry. Listen, we have. If you go to our channel and look up, we have a bunch of little clips.
Yeah, there you
They're
go.
funny, but it'll give you the gist of it. Actually, I think one of the videos that we're working on might be talking about a little more of the story in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
We got some
that's for
videos
sure.
coming up, some new videos coming up for you
Okay,
guys.
no problem, William Terry.
Yeah.
So-
we got some stuff coming.
I think the big takeaway we got from this whole conversation is that Sonic Frontiers is mid.
It is. But real quick, I think
Yes.
Bowser has been telling the kids that that's his mom.
Can you imagine? Like, hey guys, Peach is your real mom.
Like, she's your mom, and look, she doesn't even want to be with you. That's why they all get
They're all upset.
angry.
Yeah. Can you imagine? That would be something else.
Yeah, he has little fucking Ninja Turtles running around the house like, Daddy, where's your mommy? That's your mother.
She ran off with Mario.
Bastard.
Oh my god.
Homer. Can you imagine?
That shit'll be wild.
All right, that will not be
all
nice.
right.
Peach, get back to your kids.
Yeah, be a good mom.
Fucking creep.
Be a good mom. Damn it.
Come on, Peach.
I think we should make a video about that.
Oh my god.
We should make a video about that. It's like Mother's Day is coming up, so
Oh
we should
my
say
God, yes.
Bowser
A
Jr.
Mother's Day video for Bowser Jr.
Oh fuck. Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do it.
All right.
All right. Next one. Next topic.
So, you guys gotta get a kick out of this. Media Molecule co-founder and Dreams director Mark Healy has left the studio. So, you might be asking
we can
yourself
hear
right
you,
now,
Jennifer.
what's Dreams? It's a PS4 game announced in 2013 that came out in 2020. It took 7 years to make a game that's about to die in 3 years. Wow, that's pathetic, but also a good fucking riddance. I don't know. I like the game. It was fun. You could do a crazy amount of stuff with it. I actually made a game that actually did pretty well in the game that got checked out a lot. Not to brag, it was a pretty good. So, you know, Healy's departure comes 6 days after the studio revealed it would be ending support for Dreams in September. September, huh? Yeah, I don't know. I wish it came out earlier because the relevancy for the game completely died out as soon as it came out, and that was kind of disappointing. So, what do you guys to say about this?
I mean, I think the only piece you got wrong, man, is that you said it took 3 years for it to die. Because it was
2020.
dead literally the day it came out. Nobody was going to do
good
that shit.
one.
Nobody
It was a
gonna do
good
that.
game. It was fun. It was capable of doing some impressive stuff. But I think by the time it came out, no one even cared anymore.
Oh man, Jennifer, you talking about
You
giveaways?
missed our giveaways.
You missed our giveaways, dude. We gave away Nintendo Switch.
Nintendo Switch Lite. Yes,
It was a
we
light
did
one,
a
that's for
giveaway
sure.
of a Nintendo Switch Lite. We gave away of a copy of Callisto Protocol.
Yep, on Xbox.
It's not like a morning podcast. Well, William Terry, I don't know if you checked the clock, but it is the morning.
It is morning. Thank you, William.
Technically,
Yes.
Technically.
Yeah, Crazy Taco.
Yeah,
Yes,
it
we
was-
did do a Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway a little while
It
back.
was,
and a
lucky
pop
winner
giveaway,
to get a
right?
Switch. We also did a pop giveaway where a Batman pop was given away, and some other ones I can't remember. So, you know, we're pretty spicy. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's 12:03 here too.
12:04 actually, but okay.
Yeah, no. So yeah, maybe in the future, but right now, yeah, we did it. We did a bunch. So yes, with Dreams, all I can say is that that's all it's ever gonna be. It's a dream.
It's a
Good
dream.
night.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream.
It was all a dream. Can you imagine? No. Can you imagine that Earth was a dream and God wakes up and he's like, oh shit, I gotta make a planet or something. Like, oh my god. Can you imagine? We're not real. We're just a dream of God's. That'd be something.
All right, with that,
Okay.
bye-bye, dreams.
Yeah, let's move on from these dreams.
Let's move on.
These sick dreams. Let's go to South Africa. Because South Africa just approved Microsoft's Activision acquisition. Yes, ladies and gents, you heard that right. The acquisition has been approved by South Africa. This is exciting.
This
Oh my
is
God.
really exciting. I agree with you, Madman.
Absolutely. It's just this is the thing. It's just a matter of time. Actually, this week. Oh shit. This week they're going. No, not maybe. We're not giving away Switch. We're going to give away Switch.
Oh, yeah, well, stay subscribed for a future giveaway. Maybe. Nah,
In
wink,
the future,
wink.
we'll see. But right now,
This is huge. This is a
it's-
big step.
it's a big. Can you sing the pieces?
Peaches,
Oh my-
peaches. I love you.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa! That was an exclusive right there.
William, you did not think that was going to go down that way.
Luigi and Donkey Kong 2.
Oh,
Recognize
Jennifer's
the
singing it with
lyrics.
us.
There you go. There you go.
Yes.
Gotta get the beat in the background. Gotta get the lighters.
I know. You
That's
guys are
right.
killing it, huh?
Absolutely.
This really is a party now,
absolutely.
isn't it? Cooper Trooper.
Oh my
This
god.
is
You
awesome.
singing.
You guys are so cool.
Yeah, it's super dope, super dope. But yeah, man, like it's just a matter of time this week. I think the 26th, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday, they're gonna announce it. And I think Xbox has some type of like meeting with the UK, like at the Chancellor's office or something like that at the same time. Like the same day.
You guys are bugging out.
It's so funny. It's such a good. That's like our anthem, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
it's
if
such
that song is
it's
not getting
so
nominated for Best
perfect.
Original Song of the Oscars, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I am too, man.
Like, if someone actually slapped the presenter because it wasn't a nominee, I would understand
Yo,
that.
No, we need Will Smith there.
we need Will Smith just
there.
waiting to see if the Mario movie does not get nominated to just slap the crap
Mario
out
movie
of.
would be nominated for Best Animated Feature. I would like that a lot.
Yes, all the
sure.
Oscars are shut down and they're just going to Nintendo.
Every Oscar.
Everyone.
Super Mario Brothers
Will
movie.
Smith, he'll be Will Smith.
I could be Will Smith in my name.
Oh, his name's Will.
Oh,
He's
there we
halfway
go.
there.
Shit,
There we
Will.
go.
William,
Will
the
Terry.
question is,
Will
are
Terry.
you prepared
For
to
the
walk
slap.
up and slap someone?
Yeah, are you ready for the slapping? All right.
Oh my
Slapping.
god,
A good slap will set him straight.
that's funny.
Yes.
Yes. See, he's ready to
He's
go. He's
ready.
ready to go. You're wildin'. But yeah, look. At the end of the day, this is gonna go through.
I agree, 100%.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's gonna happen, and I just honestly, like, dude, I just want it to stop.
Like, just
want it to
Yeah,
be
like
done.
all these little steps need to just
Yeah.
stop. They all need to get together, look at the same paperwork. Let's all have a meeting, come out of this, and just be done.
That's it,
Like,
man.
I can only imagine that the reason why this is being dragged around everywhere is because, fees that they have to pay.
The head of the academy.
Like, obviously money it's involved in this whole situation.
Yeah.
Right? So, and this is why we're taking all the steps. Microsoft just cut the money, send it out, send those checks out, and let's just wrap this up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. What can I say? I'm looking for a good smacking of the person who is in charge of this whole fiasco. Like, I know there's one person who's so stubborn who doesn't want this to end. I guarantee you, one person who's like, I don't know, I don't believe Xbox yet. Like, there's someone there. Oh, European Union?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, look, the European Union fucking sold up.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
we're
my God.
busted. Oh, no. We gotta get out of here.
Holy shit.
I think
They came in, they found us. Fucking shit. Nobody's gonna get slapped, European Union. You're fine.
Yeah.
We're good.
So I think Jim Ryan may have a little situation with this going through. You know what I'm
Maybe.
saying? Where's
Is
Jimmy?
that Jim?
Is
that
that
Jim right
Jim?
now? I think that's Jim right now. I'm gonna put the question in poll.
All right, I like
Should
that
All right.
the deal go through?
for
Simple.
Activision and Xbox.
Yes, for the Activision merger.
Oh, so Activision, the whole thing about the Activision acquisition, this is about Xbox. Xbox wants to buy these guys. If you don't know who Activision is, they make Call of Duty. Xbox will own Call of Duty. Hey, Master Chief and Call of Duty protagonists will be brothers. It'll be weird. But yeah, it's true. Yeah, I think it should go through 100%. There's no reason why it shouldn't.
Yeah, I agree
agree.
100%. I also agree, William. People should not say that.
100%.
We should not have that around because it's not necessary. But yes, Xbox is looking to buy these people, and they're trying. Look, this is the best case scenario for everyone involved because Xbox has the money to keep these people
All right, we'll see what we can do.
alive. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Keep them alive, keep them able to make more than just Call of Duty, right? Like Activision was just boiling down to just one place, just Call of Duty. That's it. But they have like mad properties. Like they have so many different licenses and IP that they can use, but they won't because they want to make Call of Duty. So all the studios are doing it.
Yeah, I agree. This allows them to go ahead and do a lot more than they can right now because of the budget, right? So
Absolutely.
it's a lot of power. And I understand why, PlayStation and Jim Ryan are, up in arms about this whole situation. So it's understandable. However, it's inevitable. So you kind of just got to let it be and figure out what your next move is. If you're not happy with paying for Call of Duty and giving, Microsoft their cut, then go ahead and figure out how to make your own version of Call of Duty. Go make your own situation. Like, you guys are super creative. And I think my annoyance with Jimmy is the way that he's been pounding at his team. Like, his whole situation, it's like we're nothing without Call of Duty. Go figure out how to make a Call of Duty and move on from it.
Well, this is the bullshit. They literally are making their own shit. They have like 13 different multiplayer focused games.
Mm-hmm.
They just bought, actually, we're going to talk about it. Maybe we'll just roll into it to kind of, to roll it into
Merge
this.
it in, yes.
But they just bought Firewalk Studios.
Yes.
And they're making a AAA multiplayer game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's...
Yeah.
They're literally doing this. They're just trying to throw a fit.
They're trying to delay the process because guess what happens if they delay? What happens if they delay is that it's going to take Xbox a lot longer to go ahead and produce what they need to do, right? And to get going. And that gives PlayStation a buffer. It gives them some time to go ahead and figure out their stuff. We've been talking about how, our friend Jimmy has been losing his mind about this whole situation, but maybe Jimmy's the only one who's like super smart about this whole thing. And yes, it looks like a fit to us and it looks like a mess, but potentially what he's doing is just buying himself some time for his next move.
That's all it is. He's trying to stall, trying to make it a difficult, process just to be an asshole. Just be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing. I feel like I want Call of Duty everywhere. I want everybody to play the game because I think it should.
Yes.
Right? But man, part of me would just love it for Xbox to be like, we own them now. You're done. Just because of all the bullshit that they did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's not fair to the players, so that's why it shouldn't happen. But man, if there was a way to get to Jimmy Boy.
Well, Jimmy, let's not sleep on Jimmy. Jimmy has a plan. I believe that.
He does.
I believe he's got this figured out. And I know that Madman has our next topic figured out. What you got, Madman?
I haven't figured it out, believe you me.
Do.
Remember this game called Hogwarts Legacy? I don't know if you guys may have heard of it or not.
Yes.
It made $850 in $850 million in revenue. That's a little impressive. So, if you were flying around doing your wizard stuff and you found a Coliseum or stadium and you were confused why you couldn't play Quidditch, the iconic scene in the Harry Potter movies that obviously it should be a no-brainer that it's there, but it's not, and you're like, why is it not there? Well, it turns out that Warner Bros. And the studio that's developing the game, they've been making this game all about playing Quidditch, just like in Harry Potter. It's got graphics very similar to Fortnite, and it's gonna have a playtest April 21st, roughly. Yeah, I don't know what the heck it is, but yeah.
So this is what I was saying. I've been playing Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. I love it. It's probably one of my games of the year right now. It's really, really amazing. Like, I love it a lot. But I will say, oh man, a South Park video. Man, you were just talking about that.
I was gonna draw Eric Cartman to put as a YouTube short, but yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
They were saying that you guys were talking about wanting to do one, and I was like, I don't know.
And
South
Monty
Park
was
goes a
like,
little
I don't
hard.
know.
Well,
But
remember,
look, Jennifer's with you, Madman.
well,
So
I don't know.
Jennifer
South Park
could
is
do the
pretty
Kenny
funny.
voice.
I played both the Stick of Truth and Fractured Butthole games. They're very funny and they're very well-made games. I don't know. South Park is very funny. They are a bit much when it comes to their humor sometimes. Not that I'm offended or oh my god, but it's impressive to say the least that they're still around without getting quote-unquote canceled. South Park's like immune to it. I don't know. They could have the most effed up shit in the world and no one would care. It's just, that's just South Park being South Park. No one cares.
Man, do your Cartman.
Hey guys, it's me, Eric Cartman. What the fuck is going on here, boys? Kenny, what the fuck, Kenny? Oh my god, they shot Kenny, those bastards.
What's up, Plano? Is that piano or
Piano?
My eye vision is
Piano
not great.
Lotto.
Piano.
That's
What's up, man?
interesting name.
Man, yo,
Huh?
have you played Rocket League?
Yes, William
no,
Terry
never
wants
have.
to know, Madman, if you've played Rocket League.
Tamar. Fucking South Park. This is so fucking funny. Yeah, Rocket League is like, it's one of those games where I played it and, you know, the hype was real. Everybody was into it. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm going to do this. Like, I just can't, like, I was watching them and they could pretty much like fly with the ball in the air using boost. And I was like, nah, man. Nah, I can't do it. Oh, Jennifer. I wish I could hear it right now. That would be dope.
Yeah, that would be pretty
Yeah, I
cool.
don't know.
voices.
Kenny's not. He's like, like, yeah, that's Kenny, all right. Wow, I love it, and I'm in love with it at BK. Burger King. Have it your way.
That's
wow.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
I think Burger King's better than McDonald's.
This is the thing. I've been loving games forever. I appreciate games, so I can tell when like a game's good. A game's good. It's just whether I'm capable of winning, and I'm not capable of winning in that game.
Okay, well, know your place. All right?
Yeah. It's like moo, 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 moo. You know what? I got it. But in real life is better. Oh man. That's dope.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think I even tried the game, but yeah,
It
I
is
don't know.
real
I never really got into it. Which, I mean, technically, when Fortnite first came around, I never gave a shit until Mandalorian was added, and I was like, Fortnite's actually pretty fucking good. And the crossovers just keep coming, and it's getting funner and funner. So, you know, I like Fortnite now. So maybe one day I'll get into Rocket League.
Yeah, I like
One day.
Fortnite now too.
Oh, guys, Madman is on C Money's account. So that's why. Madman, I'm sorry. You
C-Money,
think
you're on my account, bro.
Yeah, Madman, you're on C Money's account.
Something was a little sus when every time I wrote something and sent something, it was C Money's icon.
Yes. That may be
I'm
a little
such
situation.
A goofster.
Vlogs, you know what?
You guys,
Jennifer,
that's actually Madman with the
problem
C
is
Money
that
account
we
right
don't-
now.
I don't think we don't have the time.
Like, that's a lot of energy.
It's just a lot of time.
Like, yeah, I
Go
don't
to
know.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, if we go to Super Nintendo World, we will do a vlog.
Oh my gosh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Seriously.
I mean,
that
we're
be
just so
epic.
lovable. Like, holy fuck, we're lovable. So, you know.
Yeah, same here, William. We're on the same age. It's just that's the golden age, man. Amazing
It's
games.
awesome to like grow up playing video games.
Yeah,
You know?
Things were
I
different
feel
back then, you know?
yeah. It's
absolutely.
really, really cool.
So,
Yeah.
yes, so Harry Potter, the game, love it. Like I said.
Oh, we did a
assessing my-
gameplay. And
Yeah, we
it was
did. Oh, yo,
really
you
good.
guys gotta go check it out.
Guys, check it out. That game is
that was our-
beautiful.
Was that our first extended play? We did it twice.
Yeah, we did
did
play
it
it
twice.
twice.
Never have I ever. And then we did the extended play for it.
No, The Quarry was your first extended play.
Well, yeah, but I mean like the official tag of the extended play.
Oh, with the branding?
Oh, you watched the Mario movie 3 hours ago? Oh man, how good was it, bro? Woo!
Bro, that
It
has to
was
be-
so good.
It's one of the best video game adaptations for sure.
It
It's a good
seriously
one,
is.
that's for sure.
10
no
out of
doubt.
10 for me. Hands,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
it
me
was
too.
It was a great
ridiculous.
movie.
10 out of 10.
I'm in the same
Everything
boat.
was perfect
I
about
would
it.
give it a
think it was,
solid 8,
Jennifer?
but
What would
you
you
know,
rate it?
it was great.
Seriously, what?
It was great, guys. I'm dying. Yeah, I don't know. Great movie. I can't give it a 10. I just can't do it. It's
There
like
you go,
an 8. It's like
1,000 out of 10.
Yes! That's our girl, Jennifer! There we go!
The problem is that
Coming
it's like
through.
it's like
Man,
an 8 out of 10
you've
for
been-
me.
you've
It's
been
a
outvoted,
great
bro.
movie.
Yes.
It's a great first movie. That's the thing. Like, obviously, like, in the realm of, like there are, like,
9.67.
You back,
9.67
man! Crazy
look at that.
Tacos got your back.
Yeah.
Oh, we got William.
Shit.
We got William though.
I don't know if you guys haven't seen it. I think the God tier video game adaptation. Oh my fucking god! If anything deserves a 10, I gotta say, what the fuck? Arcane deserves a fucking 10. That was incredible.
Okay,
Holy
bro.
shit! I don't even like League of Legends, but my fucking
Listen,
god!
the Mario movie was
You're watching with your
perfection.
family. Look at that.
Okay.
Huh?
Hey, Augustine.
Augustine.
Hello,
Manzano.
Welcome, good sir.
Welcome, Augustine Manzano.
We're just bugging out here.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Mario movie. Yes,
Well,
correct.
By the way, we started with the Mario movie.
We did start. You
Yes.
guys have been here beginning.
Man,
we were
if
talking
you
about it
guys
for
were
so
here-
long.
You know what? Here's the thing.
We
Here's
would've been talking
here's
about
a
it
question. I have
still.
a question.
Yeah, I
I don't
know.
know. Can you make this a poll? Because I have
What's
a
up?
question that I can't believe I didn't ask before. What do you think's better, the Super Mario Bros. Movie or the two Sonic movies?
What is better?
Mario movie or Sonic movie? They could have made it longer with
Mario
more scenes or just a bit more in depth.
Sonic.
In depth. Yes. Crazy Taco, my boy. Yes. I wanted them to have a little more fleshed out on the characters. They had interesting characters. Peach had a cool thing with like the origin, how she got there. They mentioned it once, never mentioned it again. If they touch a little more upon it or had like a flaw that they overcome. Mario and Luigi are the only two that had somewhat of like a growth, which I appreciated, especially Mario. But if they did that more, it could have been so much more depth just added by those little things. But my god, I enjoyed it for what it was. It was a really good first movie.
Listen, Mario was amazing. Okay?
They did a great
That's
job.
the answer. It's the only good one.
Seriously.
The only good Mario movie? I mean, what, that or the other Mario movie?
Well, listen, this movie was perfection. I loved it. Every character was essential. Every character was portrayed right. The story that they gave them, I freaking loved it. I loved it. And I love the fact that Mario and Peach did not know each other when we started watching the freaking movie.
Yes.
I also love the fact that they're not focusing on them falling in love and he's just looking for his brother. And whether he comes along or not, she's just trying to save her kingdom.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Bowser's simping for Peach 99% of the time.
Yeah,
so, you know.
Bowser. Listen.
Well, listen.
They
We
give,
like
I love Bowser, by the way.
Listen,
this
Bowser
movie,
deserves a shot.
Yes. This movie made me feel
Bad for him?
like Bowser is human.
Like, if you
Alright?
ask me, I
The
think
human turtle.
Bowser deserves some bitches.
He does deserve.
Hey, thanks for stopping by, brother.
Who's
Augustine,
oh.
are you talking about favorite character
Say it, William.
in
In the Mario movie,
Mario movie?
Huh?
William
Mario movie?
gotta go.
Best Mario movie
Oh,
character?
William, we'll miss
Bowser.
you.
Oh my god, Bowser. 10 million% Bowser. Best voice acting performance. Best part of the whole dang movie. Oh my god, I love what they did with Bowser. That is a 10 out of 10. Bowser.
William, keep track of the community page, all right? We'll pull it up the next time we go
see ya.
live.
yes.
Yeah, so Bowser, you said Mario?
Oh my god,
Doodle,
yeah, Bowser.
who do you
What
think?
the fuck?
Okay, so guys, listen. I said it before. It caught me by surprise. I did not know this character was going to be such a big part of the movie, and he was hilarious. Donkey Kong caught me by surprise. That's not to say that I wasn't totally obsessed with Bowser.
It's all right.
Mario, I didn't know if Chris Pratt was going to pull through, but he did in the end, and I thought he was perfect. But Donkey Kong, yo, he freaking killed it. Thank you, Augustine. Yes. There we go.
Yeah, I think
Nice.
Seth Rogen did a decent job.
He did freaking amazing, man.
He probably I think he sounded good. Other than I feel like that you could understand why people might be giving him shit, but also at the same time, Donkey Kong's track record of voice sounds are. So what else are you supposed to do?
But
Jennifer,
guys,
I don't know if we'll be going live tomorrow. I think for sure next weekend. We'll see
Yeah.
what we could do.
We'll
I don't
do a
know, it
podcast
depends.
every weekend. So yeah.
this is our first
This is our
time
first one.
going live ever, you guys.
Yep. Keep that in mind.
So we're this is just to see how it played out. And you guys have been freaking awesome. So
Yeah,
we're
you guys
loving
really
We
it.
might do
have.
it again.
Definitely have.
Just keep an
Yes.
eye out.
Yeah, just watch the community tab. I'll be posting in there. Let
Yes.
you know when we come back on. I mean, it's
But throughout
there's
the
a lot of
week, we
different
make a
flirting
lot
things.
of videos too.
Yeah. Donkey Kong is dope, and you like Bowser, so I'm gonna go ahead and be the guy
That's a
who
sexy time.
says,
Wait. First,
yes.
okay. So Augustine said, "I like the tie on Donkey Kong's neck." By the way, did you check out when he touched that flower power in his fur, like on the tips of his head?
when Donkey
Yo,
Kong caught on
he
fire.
looked so freaking badass and cool. I was like, all right, Donkey Kong, I see you.
Some people try to say that Donkey Kong can't use power-ups, which they never denoted that he couldn't, so I don't mind.
Well, he never had them around. Let's just say that.
I mean, he's a monkey in the forest, or ape,
He's
sorry.
never needed it, man. He's
Yeah,
never
right?
needed it.
All right,
All right,
see,
so-
what's up?
I'm gonna be the guy who's different, and I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
say that my favorite character was Mario.
Ew! Oh my god, that was fucking disgusting.
Okay,
All right, Batman.
okay.
Oh my god.
Better fall back.
You think Charlie Day wasn't? I think Charlie Day did a better job than Chris
William's
Pratt.
back.
What's up, William?
Listen.
Oh, he's
I'm gonna
back.
say it, and we got
Nice.
people live here, so they can back me up.
All right, go
Did
ahead.
you guys like Mario, or did you
Chris
think he was the best
Pratt
character?
Killed it.
Was Chris Pratt
He
the best
did good.
character, or I'm
But no,
sorry, Chris
like-
Pratt's Mario the best character in that movie? I know that's some bullshit.
It
All right, I'm
he
gonna put
was
it in a
no
poll.
Donkey Kong. All right, yeah, let's
Let
do
me
a
put it in
poll. Let's see how
I'm
you
gonna
guys.
First, I gotta close out the other poll. Look, Augustine's favorite character is
Toad.
Toad. See?
Toad was awesome. They're freaking in. He's from Treasure Tracker, by the way, but the other Toads were adorable too.
All right, so Mario won over Sonic, but Sonic got some burn. So somebody thinks
Somebody's-
Sonic was
yeah.
better.
I mean, yeah, that is an opinion. Mario not my favorite, but understandable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that, William.
Huh, mom.
I feel that. My mom always bothered me. Long time ago. But still. So all right, I'm gonna put it in here. I'm gonna put it in the poll.
All right, let's see.
All
Let's
right.
see.
So,
Mario or Bowser? I think those are the two.
No.
Remember, Bowser's the top big boy.
How are you gonna take out the
Can
Donkey
you do
Kong?
three? Can you do three?
Best character. I could do 4.
Oh,
All
do
right,
three.
all right,
Best
let's
Donkey
see.
Kong,
character.
Bowser, Mario.
So-
Who really was the
In
god tier
Mario
performance?
movie.
I think we all know the answer. It's Bowser. Let's go, boys and girls.
It's definitely not.
Toad
It's Mario.
with the glasses. That guy.
Toad was awesome, bro.
Toad was freaking
The
perfect.
Toad with glasses. Remember, there's like a million Toads. There's that General Toad that was like telling Peach that you shouldn't go there and shit, or maybe the Kongs
August,
won't
he's
want to
the
work with
boss,
us.
yo.
Yeah, he was the boss, man.
He runs.
All
he
right,
runs
it's
it.
going down.
I'm pro General
It's
Koopa
in there.
myself.
Vote. Prove Madman wrong.
Bowser was god tier.
Let him know that Mario is the only right answer.
What?
Mario, disgusting. No, Bowser was the shit.
And Madman, don't you dare vote,
Yeah, right?
because I see that Bowser go real quick, and I know it was you.
I'm pro Bowser. What can I say?
Cheater.
By
Listen.
the way, you should have been able to add, they should let us add more names, because then we can add Toad with glasses.
Toad
Well,
Could've made
this,
a
was like,
full-
this is almost like
a
a battle
full
between
blown.
us.
Oh, okay, so
You know
we'll
what I'm
see.
saying?
We'll see.
The next one, we'll do
A battle between them.
a battle between them.
All right, all
Who's
right.
that?
And then we'll vote.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, honestly,
I think
that
Bowser's
movie- listen,
winning.
We started this podcast talking about this for a good 40 minutes.
We did.
And the movie is so
Freaking
How
good that we
amazing
keep going back to
that we
it.
can't stop
And-
talking about it.
By the way, you guys, we have a her, him, and a mic.
Oh, yeah, we just did a review.
Yes.
You guys should definitely check it out. It's up on our channel.
Well, see, Money, I think Mario might have a chance.
Are you mocking me?
No,
You're
maybe.
mocking me, aren't you?
I think a little bit.
0?
You clown!
Bruh.
We gotta call you
Oh,
Krusty.
I
Krusty the clown from now on.
Mario
Wow.
is, bro. Mario is just as mid as
Yo,
Naruto,
you got
bro.
him, man,
It's
man.
a god of mid. It's so
Damn.
mid.
Batman got you. He got you good.
So mid.
Damn. That's cold,
Mario
guys.
sizzles, bro.
That's real cold.
It's like
All right,
bacon
well, don't be
crisping.
trying to get some pity votes.
Hell yeah,
No,
take the
that's-
pity votes. Change those votes. Feel bad.
Change the votes.
Oh my god.
God,
Cry.
you're crazy.
All
All
right.
right, Madman.
Well, now that I'm heartbroken, yeah.
So what's the deal with this? So
okay,
they're
so the
doing.
point is Harry Potter. I've been playing the game. It's amazing. Like I said, essentially one of my games of the year right now. But in the game, you can fly. It has great flying mechanics.
Yes.
Right? Like it's the dopest. Like I never thought they would make it so good. It's really, really good. And there's the stadium. they have the stadium there where you can go ahead and play Quidditch. But instead of letting you play Quidditch, you just fly around.
Yeah.
You can't play the game. And everybody was like, why do they not have it there? Right? Why do they not have the ability to play the game? And then, lo and behold, months later, look at what's coming out. Right? They went ahead and now they're going to come out with a Quidditch game.
You know how many Quidditch games
They should just
exist?
put it all together, man.
They should have.
Or at least
Listen,
a
this is the thing. It's
bare
such a big,
bones version,
it's such
you know
a
what I'm
big
saying?
part of the movie. It's such a
Absolutely.
big part of it that they should not have. They shouldn't have taken that out. And obviously, they're doing it to go ahead and milk it out and try to make money, more money.
Somebody
but-
changed their vote!
What?
Yes!
No.
What?
Oh, no. More people just voted.
No,
Oh,
that is
okay, there we
illegal,
go.
bro.
No.
We're still in the game. We're in the game. Okay, sorry. We're in the
All
game.
right,
I'm
hold
watching
on.
it.
By
We're in
the way,
game. Yeah,
let's
yeah.
just listen. We're sending good vibes to Augustine so that they get tickets to go and watch the Mario movie. All right.
Oh, listen.
Agus-
Just watch the Peaches video some more.
Yeah.
That's like the
Go
basis
check out
of the
the
movie.
Mario content on our channel.
Yeah, we got a
and,
few things up.
And yeah, we got you until you get to see the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Rich C. What's up, player?
Yim.
What's going on?
Welcome to the madness. All right, so Harry Potter, Quidditch, cool. Let's move it. All right, William.
Bye,
Yo, have a
William.
good night, bud.
Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Toodaloo.
Easy, bud.
Bet.
All right, man. What's next?
All right, we got something really spicy that's coming up right now. So, I think everyone remembers the HBO's The Last of Us series
Oh my
that
God,
made
so
shockwaves around the world, gamer or not. So, it's been reported that the show will
Good night,
apparently
William.
be around
Thank
for a while. We already know a second season is coming up, and it will be based off the Part 2 storyline from the video game series. Now, I think that this report is suggesting that there'll be multiple seasons, and because there's no Part 3, we could expect Part 2 storyline to be divided into multiple seasons, considering the game is very lengthy and has multiple perspectives. So this could be a treat. Oh, yes. What do you guys have to say about this?
So this is the thing. We watched the hell out of this show.
We did. We watched the show, and then after the first episode, we were like, I've never played the game, right? This doodle over here, never played the game. So we did a Doodles Never Have I Ever.
Yep.
And we kind of stopped where the episode stopped, the first episode. And then we kind of continue along with the show and the episodes hand in hand, right?
Crazy Taco, are you talking about Last of Us?
I'm sure he is. I mean, The Last of Us is peak pretty much in storytelling, video game wise.
So this is the thing. If you haven't played the game, all right, we literally, if you go on our channel and go to the playlist, you'll see we actually did a play-by-play for every single episode of the show.
Yes.
So we followed along with the show and played each segment of the game to match where the corresponding episode finished. So you can, if you watch the show, it's a cool way to kind of see how it was different.
Yeah, because the game had a lot more. There were
So much
so
more.
many situations where like you will find things in the show that you didn't get from the game, and you will find so much more in the game that you did not get from the show. So we did go back and forth.
We did. And, you know, we got to see the changes that they made on the show. And honestly, a lot of the changes that they made were very, very good.
And we did a her, him, and a Mike of every episode
Yes.
as well, discussing the situations and how they differ from each other.
Yeah. If you didn't watch the show, you should definitely, well, even if you did watch the show, you should go back and watch those, because we do a nice conversation about each one, each episode. And then the gameplay, again, you know, I loved it.
The game is so freaking good.
It's so good. And on PlayStation 5, it looks so beautiful.
It's stunning. It's stunning.
one.
And you just feel this love for Joel and Ellie and like their relationship.
On the side note, dude, we dodged the bullet, huh?
Seriously.
I wanted to wait for the PC version, and
That was a buggy disaster.
shit, Mario and Donkey Kong are tied.
What?
Mario's
Come
coming
on,
back.
guys. No, Donkey Kong, you
Mario's
guys.
coming back. back.
Guys, don't let me down.
Oh my god.
I prefer
Guys.
Mario over Donkey Kong,
Guys.
but I'd rather be.
What?
it.
Man, how
right.
can you throw Doodle under the bus
I mean,
like
I'd rather
that?
see
How can
money-
you do me like that, bro?
It's all right. I'd rather have C Money be
That's
wrong
your
though.
firstborn.
What?
That's your firstborn.
Yo, man.
My firstborn, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. So
That's right.
wrong.
No. If you heard me, I said I'd rather be C Money be wrong though. So I'd go with Donkey Kong just for
All
that.
right, all
So
right.
just to be spiteful,
All
you
right,
little
man,
shit.
go change that vote. No shame. All right, baby, go ahead. Change that up.
But yes, so look, the fact that I don't know if any of you played part 2 of Last of Us. So
Last of Us Part 2. That
so
was something
obviously that's what the next season's gonna be. But if you played part 2, you know that shit is long. Like it is a long game, and it's basically broken up into 3 parts, right? So you got the part where you play as Ellie, then you finish that part, and then you double back on that whole first part, but from perspective of I forget her name.
Abby.
Abby.
So you play from Abby's perspective.
Ooh,
so that's
Mario's
the second
winning.
part. And then once you get to the part where they merge, okay, so like where once you catch up, then you have the final act, right? What happens after that? Mm-hmm. So you know when you hear them talk about it's going to be around for a while. It's
You figure they're probably going to break it up into 3 parts.
In my mind, they're going to do the first half. So they'll do the first half of the show. Then they'll do the second half of the show as another season, and then the third act as another season. And by then, they'll have another Last of Us out.
For sure.
Even then,
So you're saying they're going to go ahead and have Ellie's side of the story, Abby's side of the story, and then when it kind of merges together, and that's
And then do that
that's
third act.
3
That's
seasons.
3 seasons.
Yes, that's a long
but
time.
if they really wanted to milk it,
Yeah.
each season, I mean, each of those parts. So Ellie's part, her part, you could break it up into 2.
All right. So maybe that's what they're talking about. So, you and I did talk about how we, I've never played the second part.
Yep.
Right. So we did talk about not waiting until the show comes out because we don't know how they're going to take that. Right. We were able to follow along and stop where the show stopped, but we're not going to be able to do that, obviously, especially with what they're saying.
Yeah.
And go ahead and play along with the show.
Yeah. Maybe
So it's good to know, right? What do you
holy
guys think? Do you
motherfucking
guys
shit?
What?
Mario and Bowser tied.
What?
Yes!
Donkey Kong!
More votes.
No.
on,
Yes!
No.
Yes.
Our boy Bowser, come on, let's
My
do this.
people. I knew it. I felt it.
That's messed up, you guys.
I felt it. So maybe we'll do maybe after we do some of these other games that we got going on. We have to put up another
Poll.
because we just put up our game. What game did we put up? What did we just play? Oh, Zelda.
Oh, Zelda.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
up.
Breath of
It's
the
up.
Wild.
Yeah, you guys voted. We put it up. It's there. So we got to do another one.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
And before
This is-
that, they voted for Spider-Man.
Yep, that
Spider-Man.
one's up too.
You should play the original Spider-Man. Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I got one better for you. This is a little random one, but I think this is like cool. I think you should do Vanquish.
There is no world that Doodle.
Donkey Kong's coming up. Listen, this is all that matters right now. Guys, I see that you...
I don't think Doodle's gonna want to play that crazy ass game.
I mean, it's basically Bayonetta, but with guns. Well, bigger guns.
No, it's like way more sliding everywhere.
I beat that shit. It was
flip-flopping
fun.
everywhere.
It was a little okay with terms like the story mode was kind of mid, like the story itself, but still, it was a fun game though. So
Crazy
I don't know.
Taco. Mario tied because the people have spoken. Okay, now Crazy. If you want, there's no shame.
Listen,
You
I'm
can go
just
back,
saying. Crazy
change your
Taco
vote,
to
and
Donkey
join
Kong.
the
You know what I'm
Mario
saying? To Donkey Kong.
Brigade.
No. There is shame. Just know, God's not looking at you with smiles right now if you do that.
Listen.
They're trolling
Mario's the
shit.
best.
Crazy Taco's right. They're
I'll
trolling
tell you
us.
right now.
That's right.
If
This
one
is
more
bull
person
crap.
votes for
This is
Mario,
bull
I'm
crap.
ending the poll.
What?
That's right.
See,
Just
that's
the one.
cheating. See, that's cheating.
Oh my god. All right. So
See,
yeah.
show me.
So as far as Last of Us is concerned, the show was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
I think it was phenomenal. I think it was probably the best, like video game adaptation of a story.
There goes the
And I
Mario
say
movie.
of a story, to be clear. So like Mario was a phenomenal movie, right?
Yes.
But Mario doesn't really have a story. The movie had a story, but like
well, with
The
quotation
video
the
marks.
game
video game
itself.
itself doesn't have a story. What I'm talking about is like a story heavy game.
Like they didn't
That's
adapt
being-
a storyline. Like how like Cyberpunk Edge Runners was a story-based series, but it didn't follow the original 2077 story. It made up its own story in that universe. So that's sort of a different thing. In
yeah,
Mario movie,
2077,
it
yeah.
had a story with quotation marks, but it wasn't like an adapting a fun like a real structural story. It was more like taking elements from game stories and making its own story.
Yeah, but it was a game that had a story. You get what I'm saying? So they might have changed the story, but they still had a game that had the story.
Yeah, or something
Yeah.
like Cuphead.
Augustine. Yo, I'm sorry you lost, bro.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Listen, but that doesn't define your
True.
next game. So I think you got
Oof.
the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
I
You'll
agree
get the
with
next
you.
one. You'll get the next one, man.
Or they can just do some shit like Cuphead had barely a story other than get your soul back and shit like that. Or
Well, they made
beat
their
the
own
devil.
story.
Yeah, that was cool. Or something like League of Legends, which had literally not a single ounce of story in it, but they made a fucking phenomenal show out of it that was story based. So it's possible they could do it. And Last of Us was an example of them just taking the story exactly how it was and tweaking it a tiny bit, and yeah, that's a story. If you played the game, you know what to expect.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
A
Well,
prequel.
could be a prequel to the games. Yeah, I mean, well, that's
Ooh,
exactly
yes.
what it is.
The
It's
movies aren't
telling
canon.
You're
you
right,
a
Crazy
story.
Taco.
The movie's
I
not
like that
canon
idea.
to the
Yeah.
video game canon. They're two different things.
Listen, Mario needs to be the same going forward.
No,
So
they
I
shouldn't
want
make
all
Mario
those
movie Mario.
characters to be the same going forward.
No,
in
they
the
shouldn't
video
do
game
that.
canon.
The movie canon should stay away from the video game stuff. They should be divided. Like they're too different. Like they're so similar but so different at the same time.
But man, don't you think that this is just the beginning and that they're heading in that direction where like, because obviously they're gonna fall in love and all this other stuff.
Yeah,
Like-
but they should just be different. Like the minute they start making the video games part of that world, the moment they'll have to start taking the video games into consideration with their stories.
Yeah,
they can't
good.
be creative. It'll just have to be like, oh, it had to tie into our next summer blockbuster or something, and that would ruin everything. You notice when Marvel started getting to Disney Plus shows that convoluted everything and that ruined everything. They just gotta keep it simple. Video games do their own thing. Movies do their own thing. Like Sonic, the games do their own thing. The movies do their own thing. And that keeps it separate. And if you're a fan of the movie, follow the movie. You're a fan of the video game, follow the video game.
Well, I don't think there's that much story in the video games, like for
Exactly.
Mario
It's not
to.
strict, but like they have to take into consideration what happened last movie into this upcoming game. They can't just do some stupid shit. Like Mario Odyssey, they didn't tell you why Mario and Bowser were fighting in the beginning, but all you know is that Mario fell God knows where and Peach is gonna get wedded against her will. So, or Galaxy. There's a Star Festival and shit, but you don't know why that festival ever happened and why they never acknowledged it before. But God knows there is a Star Festival happening, and Bowser took the whole fucking castle to the sky. So it would or Sunshine. They're on summer vacation. They should be different. Remember, also Mario in the video games is Charles Martinet. Movie Mario is Chris Pratt. Two very different voices anyway. So they shouldn't shift it completely.
Well, I don't know. I think it would be cool. I think it would be interesting if they made maybe not all the Marios, right? Maybe they just create another type of Mario, just like they have many different types of Marios.
Oh my god.
That is more in line with the films.
Well, maybe they'll make
Give me like a
game.
story-based Mario that fills in the gaps between movies, right?
You mean like a filler kind of thing?
Like a game that follows along with the movies. You know what I'm saying? That is just
like a
but-
tie-in.
Yeah, but in between fills the gaps.
I mean, maybe a Mario Olympics movie. That could be something. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, but it's a movie? That would be creepy. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want them to merge right away, Sonic and Mario. They should just be on their own things for now. But, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
They should just have two people in suits do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, have somebody dressed up like Sonic, somebody dressed up like Mario, hit up the Olympics, you know what I'm saying? And make it a real banger. You know what I'm saying?
That would be funny.
For authenticity.
For authenticity. That's the realest shit that it could be.
Like a TV show about the Olympics.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, crazy it could be. Augustine, it was your third game. Yeah, that sucks, man. But listen, there's always more, man. There's always more.
No matter what.
Unless you stop playing.
Yeah, then there's no more games.
Right? So if you keep playing, you keep
could
having
win,
a chance.
man. You could win.
You never know. What
Just
position
keep
do
at
you play? I played the outfield.
You didn't play. Well, you did play, but come on.
Are you gonna try to play me live?
I'm just saying.
When I said I played the game,
you did play, but like, really, was I
didn't
playing?
say I played well.
I didn't
say I was like a pro player. I said I played. You know what I'm saying? I was in the outfield.
I was there.
I was out. They put me in the out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
I wanted to be in the first base, but I couldn't hack it.
Well, then yeah.
First base is
there
kind
was
of
a reason
important.
for that. See.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't work. All right, man. What's next, bro?
All right, someone's a little eager, huh? So we all know about the game that is called Marvel Spider-Man 2 coming out. Well, we all know that Sony, being the pieces of shit they are removing Spider-Man from PlayStation Plus along with Miles Morales. And the reason why, well, it might make you sick because the Spider-Man 2 is coming out, and they think that because it is coming out, people want to play the original and Miles Morales, since the game takes place after both of them. Well, so they think that they can squeeze the money out of Innocence in order to make more money.
Innocent.
What do you guys say about this?
Well, you guys, honestly, I get it with the game coming out and it's not right to take away the game. But Sony's, like PlayStation's going through some stuff right now. I think in the business aspect of it, this is the right move to make.
Yeah.
I think this is what they need to do.
I mean, but it's kind of asshole shit, right? Because everybody else is, well, when I say everybody else, I'm saying Xbox and Nintendo, right? Nintendo's not taking out the games when they put them in online.
That is true, but we know the year that PlayStation's having so far. Now that actually knowing how they tend to do things, this was probably going to happen regardless, you know?
Yeah.
They were the first ones to up the price of the games. They're the ones with the streaming services that they don't necessarily put their best and newest games out. So, you know.
Yeah, I gotta say, they're real pieces of shit. Sony, disgusting.
August, I played right fielder for a little while, and then when that didn't work,
they send you out.
I tried to go. I wanted to be a first baseman, and they put me out in the outfield, and I didn't do really well. And they were mad at me, and I was like, dude, it's because you put me in the outfield. I want to be in first base. So then they let me be in first base for a little while, and let's just say
you didn't cut it.
Didn't last very long. When I got older. When I was in the younger, like Pee-wee and shit, I was living life. I was good.
Yeah.
I was shortstop. I was so good.
Yeah, I get that.
Like as a Pee-wee, like
Sure.
a little guy. Then I went to high school and I was like, yo, they throw hard.
I don't want to play anymore.
Hard.
I don't want to play anymore.
And I wear glasses, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, that ball coming at me too fast. I can't see. My eyes could not recognize that the ball was even coming. All I heard was the sound of it hit the glove.
And then you were
And
done.
you're out.
That was your last game.
And they would just be like, swing. I was like, all right. I can't even see it. I just saw him throw it. I was like, I'm going to imagine the ball's coming at some point and just swing. And yeah.
That's
like
a very
a sick
sad
joke,
story
yeah.
right there.
It just depends on how you look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, essentially, you saved your own life.
Yeah, because
By
if I
not
would have been
playing
amazing,
anymore.
I wouldn't be here right now. doing this podcast with you.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
there you go.
And Madman wouldn't be here.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Lucky I sucked.
Oh,
welcome.
yes.
You're welcome. Oh, man.
All right, Madman, what do we got?
All right, so.
By the way, real
Movie-
quick, this should be the next question. Are you guys excited for the new Spider-Man game?
Marvel Spider-Man
Well,
2.
the Spider-Man game killed
that's
our
gonna be
other
hype.
poll.
You know
All right,
why?
then I'm gonna listen. Listen for a second.
Yo, Venom's gonna be the villain. Holy shit. If they take from like Spider-Man 3 a bit and have like Peter Parker get the symbiote and he becomes like a bad boy and shit. Oh my god. If he does
All
the
right,
Tobey Maguire
real
dance,
quick.
I'm losing my shit.
I have to end this poll to start a new one.
All right,
So
Bowser
I think
wins.
we're gonna end this in a happy note. Mario and Bowser.
I'm gonna go
friends
cry.
have
Donkey
tied.
Kong got no burn.
Yeah, fuck Donkey Kong.
Oh, what happened?
Just a little bit.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Is our stream still going? Do you still see it over there? Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
y'all.
yeah, it's still live. Okay, cool.
There we go.
I thought it was gone. Sorry. Oh, somebody! Mother.
Yo,
Fucker.
Bowser wins! He won! He fucking won! Yo,
okay, Dad.
Bowser!
All right.
Bowser gets all the bitches!
Fucking Bowser always gets all the bitches.
Always, man. Always.
No, he doesn't. That's why he's alone.
Oh.
Watch the movie. He's crying
See
like
money.
a little
All right,
bitch.
see money. This is not a good. This is not good. This is not good.
Meanwhile, the only girl her Mario even knows is his mom.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh.
You know what? I was gonna say something funny, but
What?
I'm not.
What?
So I stopped.
What's funny?
Man, that was freaking dope.
Yeah, that was good.
You guys
All right.
had his back. That's
I'll
awesome.
end it with Bowser winning.
Yes.
He's God tier, bro. He's God tier.
By a little bit.
Sorry,
All
DK.
right.
You never stood a
Who's
chance.
excited and anticipating
I'm excited.
the
Marvel Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man game?
This is the year of Miles Morales, bro. Remember, y'all, Across the Spider-Verse also comes out this year, June 2nd. Oh my god, both are going to be incredible. I'm hyped for both.
I think so.
This is
Breath
the
of
year
the
of
Wild,
Spider-Man.
though, it's like days away, like a couple of weeks away.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yo.
let's go. Yeah.
Tears
I'll
of the
tell you
Kingdom,
right now,
I mean.
when we just did this, we just did the gameplay for Breath of the Wild
Yes.
that we just put up. That was
Yeah.
the community choice. Man, watching that, I was like, "Fuck, this shit looks good."
It does. It
Like,
really
I
does.
really can't
and
wait.
I have to say, it's a whole different experience. Like when you watch someone play or you watch the trailers or whatever, like being able to physically play it, like it's a whole different thing. It enhances everything in the game.
Yeah, I agree.
Cause I did see the trailers and everything they had going on, and I wasn't drawn to it. But the
Yeah, you gotta
experience,
get your hands on the
yeah.
controller and really feel the game. I mean, it's that good of a game. So yeah, I feel that 100%.
Dusty, I do have to ask you though. Do you think after Tears of the Kingdom they're gonna just stop with this line of Zelda, or is this gonna be their new format from now on?
I can tell you right now that Zelda has never seen the type of success that it is seeing now. So I would tell you that I don't think they're gonna change anything. I think we're gonna stay in this world. The only difference gonna be that the next game will be made for the Nintendo Switch 2.
Well, the next Nintendo system.
Yeah, so it'll be the Nintendo Switch Pro or Part 2 or
They'll
whatever
probably
the
call
hell.
it the Nintendo Swap or some stupid shit. Remember, this is
No,
Nintendo.
no, they won't. They
This
ain't
is
fucking it up
Nintendo we're
again.
dealing with.
They will not. 100% they will not. It
This
will
is
be
Nintendo.
a Switch Part 2. They're not
Part
going to do
2.
any weird.
No, they're gonna call it Part
play
2.
on
Not even just
names.
2. Part 2.
It'll be like Last of Us.
Part 2.
Instead of Last of Us 2, it's the Last of Us Part 2.
Part 2, but
It's
with
gonna be the
Roman
Switch
numerals
Part 2.
instead of a
Part 2.
number.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Ew.
Listen, they can't do a Wii U situation.
No. It
That
has to
will be
clear as
messy.
day. Part 2.
I mean, maybe just call it Super Nintendo Switch or Super Switch or Nintendo Switch Deluxe Ultimate Switch, the prequel to Nintendo Switch, the Switch after the Switch.
Yeah, no, I just think it'll be Part 2. But so the next Zelda game will be on a more powerful system. They'll push it and they'll go above and beyond. You know, they'll make it better. SDF, what's up, man? So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I think that's what there will be. So man, I think we're gonna move on to the next subject. Augustine, on your next stream, can you buy one of my games? It's called WWE.
One of my
2K23.
games, huh?
2K23 WWE. Is that in Game Pass?
I don't know.
Probably not. Like 2022 might be. It's always a year later. They're like, yeah, fine, you can finally have it. Oh, yeah.
I used to love wrestling, man. Back in the day, in the Attitude Era.
No Mercy.
Yeah, right?
And before that. Yeah, when The Rock, Stone Cold, oh my God. Fucking loved it. Like, pump that shit into my veins.
All right.
Seriously. Yeah, it's really
It was something else back then.
it's really dope.
All right. What's our next topic, man?
So, Ubisoft has been crafting a game that could supposedly go up against Call of Duty called X Defiant. Some people thought it would be another throwaway Call of Duty clone, but plot twist, could it actually be good? You tell me, C-Money. Doodle, what do you guys think?
All right, so this game is a game that,
Oh wow, never guessed it.
that we were that I knew about, but I did not know that it was going to be so good. Like, look at it. It looks really, really nice. And people are really having like mostly good things to say about it. Like, there's not a lot of people
Criticizing it.
yeah, a lot of people criticize. People
It
are loving
looks
it. People are having
crisp.
fun. Looks super crisp. It's like Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, this is what's needed, dude. Like Battlefield, right? Battlefield is not a Call of Duty competitor. It's a different option, right? The game is played differently. Yeah, no, we'll take a look, Augustine. We'll see if it's available. Maybe do a
Yeah, we'll do a
on it or
gameplay for
something
sure.
of it. But yeah, so X-Defiant is finally what I would say, just by looking at it, like it looks like Call of Duty.
Yeah, it
Like, it
does. You get
feels-
that vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, like obviously I haven't put my hands on it, but from all the reports of what people are saying, it feels like it. Like the gunplay is tight.
Yeah.
Like people are really, really liking it. But it's like taking it to the next level with like these different skills and things like that they have.
They're adding different aspects. But see, that's the whole thing. And I think like with the look, right?
Hey,
and then
yo.
if it plays smooth and you
Yep.
feel like when you're playing it, you feel good while you're playing it, like then there you go. You have a hit right there. It looks really good.
Yeah, it does. It looks great. And honestly, like I'm really looking forward to it. This is gonna be the big thing. And this is why Xbox gotta be careful with Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they went and try to make it exclusive, you got a game like this come in, and
Well,
PlayStation
yes.
fans are gonna be like, "All right, this is my
Here
new
we
Call of
go.
Duty."
This is my new. Yep.
Like,
this
this
is
is to
where
show
I'm
you
going
right away.
But see, this is why they will never try to pull
Yeah,
that.
'cause,
That's
like,
why
there's
they
gonna be a
keep trying
console
to
game as
make
well.
those 10-year deals with everybody, right? Because
Yeah, it is
if they
gonna be a
do
console.
that, then it's solidified that Call of Duty is going to be everywhere. Now, that's not to say that they don't have the right to go ahead and make other games that can compete with it. And that's where it's risky, right?
Well, exactly. That's why you can't. That's why you can't make it exclusive. You have to keep making your Call of Duty the big dog and keep it relevant. So this is the thing. This is where the big difference is going to be, guys. And maybe once we get enough people who are in here a bunch of times, we could do like a community game night
Oh, that would be so cool.
where
Yes.
we play with members of the community on our streams, right?
That would be
dope.
really cool.
That'd be
So,
pretty
like
neat.
this game, right, is free to play. Big difference between Call of Duty and this.
Yes.
See,
For
you
sure.
gotta remember, Call of Duty has free to play battle royale, not free to play multiplayer, regular multiplayer. Okay, so you gotta pay for the new Call of Duty if you want to play team deathmatch or whatever
Mm-hmm.
it is. Whereas this is free to play, so people are gonna be hopping into this because
Yes.
Let me ask you,
Why
You're
not?
sitting down and you're saying to yourself, I really just want to run around and shoot people. Let me see. Do I take my $70?
And go buy
And
Call
go
of
buy
Duty,
Call of
or do
Duty?
I go ahead and try this out?
But you know what?
listen.
Can I tell you something?
What?
As I just said that, that is why this deal is so important. Because once Xbox owns Call of Duty, where's it going to go? Game Pass.
Game Pass, yeah.
And once it's on Game Pass, you're in. That's your free multiplayer, right? That's what's gonna make it big on Xbox. But the point is that they need to do that type of adapting because
agree.
when other people coming in and they're making their shit free to play, like what are you gonna do? How do you compete with that?
Listen, and this is the situation. Yes, they make it free, but then you go ahead and you buy all the skins and all the situation, like Fortnite.
Yep.
And
Fortnite
that's
got us, bro.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
where they make their money. That game is so fun.
It is. It's really fun. Crazy. I feel you, dude. Like I don't even play. I don't like how it feels. I don't like I don't like how Warzone feels. Like Call of Duty Warzone. I don't like it. I don't like how it feels. It's too heavy. It's not the same as like the regular multiplayer. Regular multiplayer is so like frenetic. You just run up, blah, 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 and you just go, right? It's just like this game. But,
so is Warzone the original dead, or is 2.0 just a replacement, or is it just living coinciding?
I think the first one's dead, if I'm not mistaken.
Shit. Well, you guys better get used to 2.0.
Yeah, too little action. I feel you exactly. Like that's the thing. If I'm playing Call of Duty, it's because I want to like shoot
Yeah, it's
people.
Call of Duty,
people.
like badass.
Yeah, let's
Without
fucking
repercussions.
do it. Not wandering around and wondering what's gonna happen one day. You know.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Rebirth Island's
I
dead.
agree.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So it was not
Now,
reborn.
You know what? Since we're talking about this, I want to bring this back up. Hold on.
Oh my god. What are you doing? Stop. What are you doing?
Relax, bro.
Final.
All right. This shit here.
Finals.
This is another game, man. Call of Duty's out here. Now, this one I would say is probably going to compete more with Battlefield.
Yeah, the style.
I mean, based on
my
the fact
God,
that...
yo,
Holy
he just rocked
shit,
that
that's
tree.
beautiful.
Yeah,
it looks
dude.
good.
This is the finals. But remember, the people who made this also made Battlefield. They left EA and made their own stuff.
Ooh, yo,
That was
that's
got
from
rid of an
Halo.
island. It might
Could it
be-
compete with Apex
the finals
Legends?
have been popular. It might compete.
I mean,
yeah,
maybe.
Apex. Oh my god, yo, I have like 1,000 hours in the Apex Legends.
No way.
Yeah.
That's creepy.
Yeah. For sure.
I never got into Apex. I tried it. I never got into
it.
it. Like, you couldn't pay me to get into that shit. It's weird.
Nah, it's fucking phenomenal. But
I'll
I
admit-
played so much of it that there's nothing.
You were
there's
kind of
nothing
done,
else.
yeah.
Yeah, like I maxed out on myself. Oh, see, he has 2,000 hours
2000
into it.
shit.
Yeah,
Woo.
like that's dope. I mean, the game is phenomenal, but I think like maybe if we were playing it all together,
Yeah, that
like
would be
how
fun.
we do Fortnite,
Yes.
it might be. But it's just like I played it for a long time, loved every moment of it, but then I feel like I maxed out.
I mean, let's
and
be honest.
I got what I wanted.
I mean, here's the question. Is Goku in Apex Legends?
no.
Exactly. Well, that's your answer.
That's my requirement for all my shooters. I
Needs
need Goku in
it.
there. If it's not Goku, no shooting for me. That's funny.
Hey, yo, get the boys. We're about to squad up with Master Chief and Darth Vader, bitches. And get Rick on the phone. Yeah, I don't know. Fortnite, there's nothing like Fortnite.
Fortnite some shit.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
something
Goku
else.
and Halo. But what would happen? Goku versus Master Chief. Who would win?
Oh my gosh.
I think we all
Goku.
know who would win.
Go
but
ahead.
Nah, win. Master Chief will always survive.
Bro, Goku
Except
just
that he got
fucking
his
like...
ass beat multiple times in the show. Got beat in the fucking Infinite.
No, Crazy Taco, Goku is in Fortnite though.
Yeah, no. Goku, he destroys
he's in
planets by
Fortnite.
accident.
He is, right?
If he was trying, bro, he would wipe out the whole Halo shit. The plot would be dead because he
Yo.
just wipe out the Halo
I don't
and
know
blow that
if
shit
you're
up.
looking at this gameplay that we have going on right here.
Oh, this
But
gameplay is pretty
game
good looking.
is fucking insane.
Yeah, it looks really good. Graphically, it's
insane.
crazy.
See, this is the type of game that I just would be playing because it's so beautiful. You know
Yeah.
how I like to break glass in
Oh,
games.
I know. Seriously.
smashing
Oh
all
my
these glass.
gosh. You guys, when we were playing The Last of Us, he would just go around breaking every freaking window he found. And it was like C Money's time to go ahead and break glass. Like, I'd be like, go ahead, do you, boo.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was freaking funny.
He's into glass, destroying
dude,
it.
Yeah, right?
so-
Shattering glass.
Like, it's just crazy what you can do in this game, dude. Like, this is what I'm looking for. Like, I want next gen fucking games.
Next gen
Next
graphics.
gen, like to
Yes.
the next fucking level. Like, this is next level shit. This is next level shit.
Watch this be announced for
For
Nintendo
sure.
Switch. Like,
Nah, dude, nah.
next
I mean,
level, huh?
Maybe streaming.
Ew,
but-
streaming.
But listen, streaming fucking works, bro. But
Not on
dude, this is
Switch.
fucking stunning, dude. Like, this is stunning. I love this shit. This is amazing. I can't wait to play it.
I'm not gonna lie, this actually looks fun. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I don't like
Yeah.
to do like the betas and shit too much.
Yeah, because you want to play the
It
game.
does feel next level crazy. Like, it fucking feels super next level. But like you might play the beta a bunch and like play it out before it even comes out. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like, I'd rather just play the one that's 100% ready to go with everything in it before I get bored of it.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right. What's the
Madman,
next?
what do we
Oh,
got?
bye, Augustine.
Oh, Augustine, I player.
Oh, have a
See you
good
later.
night.
Thanks for checking out the stream.
Yes.
So,
All right, man,
I think a game that we probably heard of at this point, Hi-Fi Rush, reportedly did not make Xbox enough money because money was just such a big concern for them. But anyway, it was a game that came out of nowhere the same day it was announced, dropped on Game Pass, and no shit, people didn't buy it because they could play it on Game Pass. It
Yeah.
got phenomenal reviews. It was probably the only way it got noticed. So, for context, it's from the people from Bethesda, the people who make The Evil Within, specifically that team, and Ghostwire Tokyo. People thought they could do anything other than horror. Well, they showed them wrong by making Hi-Fi Rush, which has crazy action in a Saturday morning cartoon style. It's pretty spicy, to say the least. A critical acclaim, perfection. Now, it was a Game Pass title, but you could buy it if you really wanted to be that kind of creep who buys their games instead of using Game Pass. So, to make not much money makes sense.
Thanks,
What do you have to say
Augustine.
about this?
Hey, be easy, man. Pay attention to the community tab.
Yes,
we'll
and
put the
good
next
luck
time.
on your next baseball game. You gotta kick.
Kill it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta kick
Kill
butt.
it, dude. Kill it, dude.
Seriously.
So I ended the other poll. Spider-Man. Everybody's excited, so there's no questions. What I am wondering is, did you guys play Hi-Fi Rush? So I put the poll in there. So let's see what they did. Now I will say, Doodle. We did a Doodles Never Have I Ever on this.
Yes, we did.
Okay. And Doodle did not care for it right off the rip.
I did
Never
not.
heard
Well,
of this game, Crazy?
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. Hold on. Let me throw it on for you. So this is like a music.
It's like Devil May Cry cross
Beast
Rhythm
fight.
Heaven. Think of it like that, I guess.
Yeah, it's really.
Oh,
like,
PlayStation
it's
boy.
really- I'm a PlayStation boy. Oh, hey.
That's right.
No.
Madman's joking around.
Madman's joking. First of all, Madman's a
silly-
PlayStation boy.
Yeah, he
jokes.
is.
All right.
I'm not a PlayStation
You
boy.
love PlayStation,
You love PlayStation.
Madman.
I'm not a PlayStation boy.
Nah, but so I prefer Xbox, but I have PlayStation. I'm looking at my PlayStation VR 2 right there. I have PlayStation 5. I have all that stuff. I love it. I love all games. But this.
Oh, really? You love all games? I dare you. Play Persona 5 right now.
I mean,
I played Persona.
and I did too. And it's not my fault that I just can't
Get into it.
Dude, it's not. It's just the
Actually,
words that
I was
they talk about
I was
in that
into
game.
the
The words?
story
It's that
though.
uncle, bro.
The uncle? What uncle?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
that
was.
guy. The
He
guy
was
who
so
was talking
nasty
so
at the
much shit.
You mean
cafe.
the gym teacher and shit? Yeah, he's
No,
kind of a dick. but
not
he's a
the
villain.
gym teacher. The other guy.
The guy he was
Soldier, the guy
staying
at the cafe?
with.
The guy he was staying with.
How
The
could
way
you
he
hate
talked
that
about
much?
the way he talked about women.
Oh my god! Well, that can't ruin the game for you. The game's
what do
so
you mean?
good,
It
and
did.
he becomes such a good character. He's
but
one of the
guess
most
what?
well-developed
Guess what?
characters.
Hey, if you hang around with a murderer for long enough, he might make you laugh.
Oh come on, he's not a murderer.
But doesn't matter. This guy's a bigot. Like he's a
Hey
sexist.
yo,
I'm
that's a little
down,
harsh
bro.
words. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Audience, have you played Persona 5? Are you pro Sojiro or at least pro game in general? Come
Yeah,
on,
there are boring
support.
ones for sure. Crazy.
Yeah, I agree.
my
Crazy
opinion, there's no
Taco.
big game.
Persona 5.
boring
Listen, I know people love that game.
It got
Okay.
10s across the board, bro.
Yeah, I know people love it, but the people who love it are people who already love it. They knew they were gonna love it before they played the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I can appreciate it. You want reviews from fans,
Oh my
right?
god, you saw the animation, Crazy Taco. Yeah, they did make a series. I mean, if you don't want to stay through the whole game, they made a 26 episode show. I saw it. No, the animation is kind of shit. So I that alone defeats the thing. And they take out so much. It's the most bare bones way to experience it. I mean, if it's the only way you can experience Persona, fine. It works. Kind of like how you can go get a burger at at a gourmet restaurant from Gordon Ramsay, make you a nice meaty burger, or go pick up a Whopper at Burger King. Like, you know,
Well,
you
I
get
want
the
to
idea
go
of a
get a
burger,
burger
but
at
you know.
the Gordon Ramsay restaurant.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
Oh
that
no,
for
no,
sure.
no, no, no. Yeah.
sure.
Oh, I know. But
I mean,
yeah.
So look, again, I can appreciate the game. It looks really dope. It looks really
It's like
cool. I love the
Matrixes,
story
kinda.
segments, like the cinematics.
Yes.
I love the cinematics.
Well,
All the animation pieces. Jeez. They didn't have to go that hard.
Yeah.
And the
yeah.
music. Holy
Did
shit,
you
the
forget I
music is
told you this
incredible.
at school? Hey, I think. Do you know Crazy?
Maybe. I'll tell you after the podcast.
All right. Cool. Well. Yeah. No. I really. Oh, that's why he was saying, "Do you want to go and stuff?"
Oh,
I was thinking in my
Real
head,
Slim
like,
Shady.
I don't know if he knows where we live.
Yeah,
Yo,
on
the Real Slim
Discord,
Shady.
his Discord username is The Real Slim Shady.
Dope. So then you know who he is.
The Real Slim Shady, would you please stand up? Yeah.
I
that's it.
repeat, yo, that song was dope.
That song was the shit.
Seriously.
Fucking Eminem. Nobody puts respect on his name anymore.
Right? I feel like he's like,
It's the fucking GOAT, bro.
he is the GOAT.
Living legend. Fucking shit. He's so good.
He is. But listen, this game, I just didn't expect it to be about music. And that's literally the whole situation. The colors, the graphics, the movement, it just felt like an anime, and it was so cool. So it was captivating for me when we were first playing.
Yep.
And then they gave you the structure of following the beat, and it kind of lost that vibe, that chill, vibe that you got in the beginning. And that's what kind of snapped me out of it. It's not a bad game. It's just not my style of game.
I think it just caught you off guard.
Yes.
So I can tell you, and I think we talked about this in a different podcast, so I did continue playing it, and I have a few games that I'm trying to bounce between, so I got to get back to this. But there's a setting that you can change, and it takes it all away.
Yeah.
And it just literally turns into Devil May Cry. Like, you just hit the buttons, and it by itself starts doing the other things.
Yeah.
that's pretty
So it
fire.
starts hitting it on the keys and getting it where it is. So that changed the game for me. It made it way better to play.
Also, you didn't like the music parts as much?
Well, I
No,
thought there
not the
was,
actual music. It's the structure behind it
Yeah, I
that
thought
it was
fine.
off-putting.
But like, this is the thing. Like, I'm not in a place where I'm worried about trying to like impress the game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's a way that I can bypass your bullshit so that I could just do what I want to do and how I want to do it, then that's the way I'm going to do it.
I agree. 100%.
But
And the cat is like...
the cat is fucking dope.
Yes.
808.
Right?
Yeah, the soundtrack is dope. Everything. It's really, really good. Like, if you had a chance to
Like, if you like Rock Band and all these other games like that you kind of
Well,
play
if you're like
to
a
the
platinum
beat...
fan,
Yeah,
like,
this will be
who's
a cool game
high
to
into
try
like those
out.
high octane action crazy games, this is right up your alley. It's like a musical Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
And listen, this is
Yes.
the thing. This game was made and it was kind of like unexpected. And the way that they did have to go about it, considering the type of games that they normally make, they did have to put it in Game Pass. And that's why they were, I don't think that they were expecting to make a ton of money from this game. And that is like, they were aware of where they were putting the game, right? The game was going into Game Pass. So obviously they just wanted to get this out there so that they can be seen for other things that they can actually do.
You gotta remember, this wasn't Xbox saying this, right? So it was Jeff Grubb, right? So he's on Twitter, he does these things, he's an insider, he has like insight. And I'm sure he talked to somebody maybe at the company who talked to somebody at the company who was
That
like,
talked
well,
to
it didn't
somebody
do
at
what
the
we were hoping
company.
it was gonna
Yeah.
be. But it doesn't matter because Xbox got the money. And
Yeah.
Aaron Greenberg right?
Yep,
So
I
he's the
heard about
Xbox
that.
marketing VP. He came out and said that it was a breakout hit. He said that it was a success in all key measurements. So all those rumors, they're just talking shit because obviously it didn't sell like that. It didn't
Well,
sell
obviously
huge.
it went right into Game Pass, and it was kind of like, I feel like it was like the gift to the Game Pass community. They were
That's what
kind
it's
of like,
about.
here you go. This is something new that we made. We're not trying to make crazy money off of it. We just want to show you something exclusive that we got and that we made. You know, and I think that's what it was all about, to kind of get the name out there. Now, I tell you right now, if they make the next one, they're going to make a lot more money on it.
Yeah, because now people know what it is.
Exactly.
So now they'll say, hey, we're making part 2, and people are going to be looking forward to it. Right? Especially with how good it was. And the game is phenomenal. I mean, it's just a very, very good game.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I mean, look, it people were talking shit, and people were getting pissed on Twitter. Like they were defending the fuck out of this game.
The game, yeah.
Yeah. Like people put up the gifs of Will Smith when he sat down and said, "Keep your wife's name out my fucking mouth."
Take the name out, yeah.
They're like,
that's
"Keep
funny.
Hi-Fi Rush out of your fucking
That's
mouth."
funny.
That's
That
funny.
shit was funny. Yeah, man.
All right, man.
next up, next
What
up.
do we
Wrestling
got?
gets crazy. So, remember how we were talking about how the finals look like some crazy shit? You
Oh
have
my
not seen
God.
unrecorded. That game might be the most realistic looking first person
Doodle
shooter
is
we've
not a
ever seen,
believer.
bro.
So I need you to watch this now on full screen.
Doodle does not
All right.
believe in
This
the
shit right
power
here.
I'll pay attention. Here
of
we go.
unrecorded.
This right now is the realest freaking looking game I've ever seen in my life.
That was like real life.
That absolutely looks like real life.
It does, but it's also very placed. And that's the problem that I have. It's messy, but it's not.
What do you
It's-
mean? Look at
it's-
the movement of the hands. How they look.
I get
look
that,
At the gun.
and-
Look at how they.
And that's the thing. There are aspects of it that look very realistic, but there are some that really do not. They look very off. And
Like-
even the mess is kind of like with purpose, if that makes sense. It doesn't look like a organic mess that took place. It looks like a placed mess, if that makes any sense. The trees look a little off to me. And the movement, though, when he runs and stuff like that, I get that. But it's just, there are things that pull me out of it looking truly, look, it doesn't look real to me.
Okay, I admit, like that area right there.
Yeah.
But when they're inside,
Inside, your first thing it's when you see the graffiti outside and you kind of you're like, oh shoot, is that a real video, or is that you get that first reaction to it? But
at
then
this.
look right here, yes,
Yeah.
you get that reaction,
That
and then
other-
you start noticing, and you're like, okay, no, it's not.
where?
You
Where
know,
do you notice that?
right here when you first walk in. And you're like, okay, well, look at the grass that's growing, right?
Uh-huh.
And look at the mess. It looks placed to me. Also, that grass looks healthy as can be in this dump.
Well,
I don't know. There's just elements of it that are not in part with, for me, in my opinion, with the whole realistic look.
well,
Well,
this
the
is
fact
the,
that this
this
is made
is
by
the
one
only issue
person is
with it.
impressive alone.
So the thing is that that's all anybody's talking about. Like every single this video has over 40 million views,
Holy cow.
and it's just that's the discussion. This is the realest looking game out there, and people are actually saying it looks too real. They feel too uncomfortable with the way people are shot and killed.
I don't know. I don't see it.
Well, I mean,
The reaction, how long, look at that arm, like how long it took to,
yeah, he held his neck,
but
and he
also,
fell back, and his arm fell out.
and the reflection, there was water over there. Did we see anything? Were we close enough to see some type of reflection?
I mean, there's reflection right there. Look at that beautiful reflection in the water.
Crazy Taco said, I noticed when he was putting in the magazine.
How real it looks, right?
That was detailed.
Look at that shit.
for sure.
That part
at
right
that.
there,
Come on,
that looks
man.
good.
Yeah.
And then there's aspects
Look at
of
this
it that just don't.
Look, they're showing how real that is real.
That doesn't look real to me, the way the grass is coming out.
What do you mean? It's coming through a crack.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Look at that shit. That shit looks amazing.
It's not. It's listen. It's not impressive to me, but I'm happy for whoever's impressed
trying to
with
Impressive
it.
than
imagine
anything on the Nintendo Switch.
what
I see
needs
the
to
reflection
happen.
right now. Okay,
Yeah.
in the water of the window.
I'm just trying to envision what does it need to look like?
No, it's not
For
the
it to
look. It's
look
that.
real to
It's
you.
that elements are off. So when they kind of snap you
Well, I mean,
out of
obviously
it.
it's still a video game, right? So that's what makes it a game. It's not real life, but the view of it is like it's fucking close. Like this shit. Like I'm looking at this. This shit looks
Yeah,
way
see,
more
Crazy
real than
Taco
anything
said,
else.
I mean, when he entered, it looked a little fake. It does when he first walks in. Like at first sight, you see the graffiti on the wall, you
Well,
see
he
the
said
cement,
fake.
and you kind of
Like it's not. Do you mean fake? Like it doesn't look real? Like it doesn't look good, or you're saying fake? Like it's not real gameplay? So those are two different things.
So yeah, but when he walks in, this over here too, I don't like the reaction of the characters when they get hit. I don't know. It is what it is. What do you think, man? What you got?
I'm just watching the gameplay right now, and I gotta say, I don't know. This game definitely looks
All right,
impressive.
Crazy
Like,
doesn't
obviously,
think it looks
it's
real.
a game. It's
I'm with you,
very
Crazy
likely to
Taco.
look identical to what we're looking at right now. You're not gonna look at our hands and be like, "Oh shoot, are those the hands in the gameplay?" But you know, for what it is, that's really dang impressive. And one person made that, and it looks more realistic in terms of how people die and the fucking little movements than any other game you've seen out there. So you know, that's pretty wild if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, and obviously, there's always going to be scenarios where you look and you don't think something looks real or whatever the case is. But I mean, that is the entire conversation around this game right now.
I think that the big thing about the game is how it was made.
Yeah, only one person.
Yeah,
And,
one
and
person
that's
made
the
it.
bigger issue right here. Not issue, but like that's the praise, right? One person was able to do this. Imagine if this person with this vision for this game had
Had a
an
whole team and all
entire
the money.
team,
An
right?
army.
So we have an entire team working for Xbox making Halo, right? We have an entire team working on The Last of Us. If this had an entire team, the potential of what it could be, yeah, I see that for sure. You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
it's something else.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
now.
Only
Just to
one
be
person
clear,
made the game.
the thing about this game
Crazy
is
Taco.
that people are a little upset because you're playing a cop
Okay.
and you're shooting criminals.
Ew,
Okay.
not a cop.
So you're not supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't want to see that right now because that's
because
too
of
real.
the times we live in. This should not this type
a
of
little
game.
sus.
It's a bit much because this is
One of the plot is at the end is that it's not really a cop. It's a criminal that killed a cop, wore his clothes, put on his body cam, and pretended to be a cop.
the whole situation is that you're supposed to go ahead and like reduce the situation. You're supposed to bring them in for justice, not go ahead and have a shootout, or lead a shootout, right? Or go ahead and start shooting everyone. And
Ayo.
I think with some of the situations that have taken place in the real world right now,
Cops.
this is not something that people are on board seeing because
Agreed.
it's just we look at video games, movies, and things like that, to kind of like something that kind of takes us out of the realistic world, right? Where we have to face situations and hear about things like these, right? We don't want to see it.
Well, at least as a cop. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you don't want to be a cop. If he was a military, right? Let's do it.
Yeah.
It's just a cop. I don't want to, you don't want to play a cop doing that. Now,
I mean, it's fake,
I will play the
so
fuck
it's not
out of
like
this
it's
game
like
as a
actually
cop. I'm just saying
happening
that
in front
people
of
don't want
us.
that.
You know how many games are about cops? There's a Battlefield game called Battlefield Hardline that you play as a cop, shooting robbers and shit.
No, I get that, but I'm just explaining the situation and why some people may feel that way.
That makes sense, maybe.
It's perspective.
Yeah, see, the thing that makes it mostly look real too is like the hand movements. So you see how like it's not like your typical hand movements in the game. Like normally the hand is just right there and the gun just moves forward and the screen turns. But it's like he's using some type of AI
like the way it's
on the hands.
the movement of the
Yeah,
hand
so,
is
like,
not
it knows that if you're trying
technical,
to
you know?
look you're trying to look somewhere.
You kind of sway your body. Yeah, it turns.
You come around a corner. You're trying to move around a corner, so you automatically put your hands over there. Like, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Well, how a cop treats a situation is different for situation and rank or position. Like the FBI, most of it just going in and having to shoot. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know what. I guess we don't know what type of cop.
It's like if a cop bursted in on a serial killer. What are you supposed to do? Like, hey, please come here politely. Like, yeah, I can't understand maybe you in that situation. Or it's like if you walk in and see Hitler and you're like, maybe I should just talk to him nicely. Like, yeesh.
I get that, man. But I get what you're saying. Like, if there are hostages inside and you're just making your way through, you know. So it all depends on the situation. I agree.
Yeah.
Man.
What's next?
All right. So, PlayStation has bought a new studio, and that studio is none other than Firewalk Studios, experience of multiplayer games. Yeah, okay. Anyone excited for this?
I think PlayStation should be. If they're making moves right now, knowing what's taking place with Xbox and Microsoft, then they have a plan.
They probably don't even know. They don't even know what they do. They're just trying to take their minds off of Activision.
I don't think. See, I feel like the discussion we had today, maybe it's not so much about Activision as it is about like buying time. I think Jim Ryan was out here throwing tantrums to buy himself some time.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that 100%. I mean, look, this is the thing. They started working with these people right when...
That's a good question, Crazy Taco. What did Firewalk make?
Nothing. But
so they're a brand new studio?
Yeah, this is their first game. But the people...
What is their first game?
They used to work for Bungie.
Okay.
So, obviously, Sony just bought Bungie.
They just bought them, so obviously they want the rest of the team.
Exactly. And that's really what it is. That's why they're grabbing them. Because they're making a multiplayer game, but it's not... there's no proof of whether it's going to be good or not. This team has never done anything. Even though a lot of them work for Bungie, that doesn't mean shit. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
The guy who created Halo... Not Halo. The guy who's credited for creating Master Chief had his own studio, made some game, and it did shit.
Yeah.
Multiplayer game. It was unique, but it did shit.
Listen, they just probably want to make it as solid as possible. Destiny, their new Destiny came out, and the reviews were not what they expected.
DLC for Destiny 2 is not a game; it's just DLC.
Yeah, but they got
Lightfall. That's what it's called.
With the reviews, they weren't good.
Yeah, people. The Destiny people didn't like it.
No, so I don't think there's a wrong move right now. They just need to make some moves.
Well, this is the thing. If they're gonna invest in a multiplayer game, right, and they're gonna bring them on and spend their money on it, it's how much would it suck if you make it, the game blows up, and then the people who own them are like, all right, we're not making a sequel, we're doing a sequel for ourselves, and we're making it multi-platform.
Exactly.
So they're like, you know what? The game looks good. We're gonna go all in. We're buying you. I mean, it makes sense. Especially with fucking Xbox having these big purchases.
Well, I think the other perspective is let's buy them while we can before, Phil Spencer is done with his Activision deal and he's out here buying more stuff. Obviously you can't run around buying everything at the same time. That's another thing. Maybe they're gathering their pennies to go buy what they need, and they need Microsoft busy with Activision.
Yeah.
We've been talking about how reckless this whole situation is, and maybe it's not so reckless. Maybe it's very calculated on behalf of PlayStation. They're not stupid. They're the leading, they're leading for a reason. They've been leading for so long. So, I don't know. They make amazing games. For Jim Ryan to come out here and say the things that he said and do the things that he did, it seemed a little off. He was off his meds like Bowser.
Yeah, seriously.
Bowser. He's a shit.
He really is. Yeah, Yeah, I mean that's really the thing right now. You know, Xbox is kind of building up their army. They're building up their stable. Oh, you know what? I'm looking what he just said
Yes,
right now.
Crazy Taco. We've talked
Yes.
about this. Agreed.
Fucking Roblox.
100%. Yes.
There actually is a Call of Duty clone on Roblox that looks crazy
There is,
impressive.
and it actually works really well. But yes, Roblox doesn't need burn. Like Roblox been around forever. I never ever looked at it, but one of our little ones, she is into it.
Yes, look, I see it like when she's playing, like it's freaking awesome. Some of the games are really good, and the fact that you get to create games in there, they are entertaining. And I agree, because before she started playing the game, I didn't really hear much about Roblox, and I don't think that they get the credit that they deserve. There's a lot of gameplay out there for that game.
Yeah, there's tons of type of shit. There's shooters. They have like horde zombie modes, driving, platforming. I love the platforming ones.
And the fact that you
as
can,
fuck.
very creative, grab any topic, any movie, like Wednesday's in there, Frozen.
There's no
like,
copyright infringements because Roblox, you just do whatever the hell you want and you get no repercussions.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really good. And it's like it teaches the younger generation who are playing it different styles, because they do first person stuff,
Genres.
I agree.
person,
Genre.
racing. Yeah, all different genres they get to explore and experience.
It's like a rounded game. You can go in there and play whatever you want, essentially. You know, it's almost like its own system.
It really is. It's like its own ecosystem.
Yeah.
There's so much that is there about copyright. There was one game. Oh, did a game get copyrighted?
I don't think that's possible.
Crazy Taco seems to believe it happened. Do you know what game it was, Crazy?
Do tell, Crazy Taco.
Psycho Taco. All right.
But yeah, it is a really good game. And I've been able to see a lot more of it now that, you know, they're into it.
I know because I played it a bunch. It was a Pokemon game. Oh, Nintendo do
you
be
can't
out
mess
there.
with Nintendo. Yes.
Nintendo do be out there.
Nintendo.
Nintendo doesn't give a
I love
shit.
Nintendo, but they don't mess around.
They could be having a funeral for like a small child and their favorite character was Donkey Kong, so they put like a Donkey Kong figure next to it. And then they'll have like an executive come out of a car
Yeah,
like,
I
you
know.
didn't get the rights to that and take that shit away. They're evil bastards.
They are cutthroat with that. Seriously.
Yeah, they really are. They are heartless.
They don't fuck around.
care.
Yeah.
You didn't make that fat plumber. We did.
He's mine.
They really are.
Man,
Christ.
what do we got? Do we have any more topics?
I think it's the last one.
I think we're...
I think so. An indie showcase. Yes. Who does not love the freedom of independence?
Yo, so this is not like... So this happened earlier today. It's a indie showcase. Brownstone, he said.
3 hours. Holy shit.
I
Yeah.
wonder if you look it up, if you can find gameplay of Brownstone. Like, even though the game is removed, I wonder if anybody did gameplay, if it was taken down, or if you can still find it.
Quick.
Right?
All right, let's see. Hopefully this is not some creepy shit that pops up.
Oh,
No, Bronze Age. Oh, maybe I should put Roblox.
yeah.
Roblox. Game of Thrones. Hey, yo.
Oh, he said you can
Roblox.
still find it. Crazy Taco said you can still find it.
No, you gotta put Roblox.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon Brick Bronze. Roblox. Best Pokemon game ever.
Wow.
Yeah, look
Well,
at it.
that's a slap in the face for
Brick Bronze.
Nintendo.
Oh, they really literally made Pokemon in there.
Damn.
Like, for real,
Like, that's Pokemon as it gets.
Oh, shit. It's like a whole...
Oh, Brick Bronze.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Brick Bronze. Yeah, but we found it.
There we go.
Brick Bronze. All right. Let's see. What's going on here? Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's a legit
Yeah, it
Pokemon
looks
game.
pretty well put together.
All right, see if he's gonna battle somebody. Oh shit! It's about to go down. It's about to go down.
Oh, a proper gym.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow!
Okay.
They actually.
Yeah. I see why Nintendo came after them.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna let that happen.
Yeah, that was like a little fucking illegal.
Yeah, that was like.
No
That's like
knockoffs either. Really.
A knockoff. But this is the thing. You know what? If you don't like it, make a better game.
Right?
If you're gonna let these Roblox people be able to make a game that more people want to play,
Then the
your
games
shit,
that you're making, then maybe you need to up your game. Maybe you need to do something different. You know?
Yep, I agree. All right, so we're gonna be wrapping up soon. So let's go through a couple of these
Indie boys.
indie. So let me show you this one. I saw. Wait. Okay. Hold on. So wait. I'm gonna just click. Is this the one? They had a bunch of indie games. Let me see. Maybe I could put the volume up a little bit on the actual stream.
I was right.
So like, but you see how good that looks for
It does look pretty
That was
good.
really
game.
fucking fire.
Like, obviously, you know it's indie. Yeah, this is the one that I saw. It just looks like, again, is a little janky, right?
I mean, it's
you know
indie, but that's
indie,
impressive
Yeah.
as fuck.
but it's like stunning.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I was talking about with Unreal Engine 5. Like, the big deal is making it so that smaller studios and like smaller places can do something of a higher level, which forces the big guys, right? The people with the money to have to step their game up.
I
Right?
get
Just
that.
like we were just talking about Pokemon and Roblox, right?
Like Roblox should not be able to make. You shouldn't be able to make a game in Roblox that is better than your own game with your
Exactly.
characters. You know, like if that's happening, then maybe you need to reevaluate your team and figure things out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see the potential here.
You know what I'm saying? Like being just an indie, right? That's wild. And then
A
there was
little
this
indie.
other, this one here. I was like, yo, holy crap.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
Yep. Yeah. I was like, dude, these are like indie games, man. Like, again, when you look at it, you say, okay, I know it's indie, right? But at the same time, it's like pretty legit.
Well, it also, especially if there's a good story in there, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that we don't know. Wish we could fast forward it,
That looks beautiful. That's a beautiful shot.
right? Like, there's a lot of detail on it. So let me just see if there's any other ones that I remember.
That's a lot of games.
Oh, dude, they had so many games.
It's a long list.
It really is. Then they had just some of like the regular ones that we already knew about.
Oh, Hades 2. Check that one out.
Where is it?
Look at there. You missed it.
Oh, that's right. This is their first direct sequel.
What do
They
you mean?
never made a direct sequel.
Yeah,
Every
it's
time they make a game, it's
kind of a
always,
direct sequel.
No, it's Hades 2, bro.
No, I understand, but it's not. The protagonist is different.
But it's Hades 2.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's a direct sequel. But they never did it before.
Yeah.
So they've always
Made one game, moved on.
Made one and dones. And they've been bangers. So it's not like they made one and didn't make a sequel because it wasn't successful.
Yeah.
They just would never let their minds get stuck on one idea.
Which
So they
that's a
would
good
just move
idea.
on.
But with Hades, they said, fuck it. Let's do it again.
So this is what I think, to be honest with you. When they hit with Hades, it hit different. they made more money. It was
Yeah.
a bigger sale. And at a certain point, you go from, yeah, I want to be creative in my own way, and like, I need to make money. But that's why they're not using the same protagonist, right? So it's like Hades 2 in style and feel. It actually, this is the reality of what they did. They did a Hades 2 because they don't have to pay for the new engine, new game. Like, it's
And
identical.
also, listen, this is the big deal, right? It's kind of like Persona. They do change the protagonist every
Yeah.
time they make a new game.
That's
So
common.
Bad
Like
Karma.
Assassin's
I
Creed
didn't
does the
even see
same
it.
thing. Final Fantasy does the same
Thanks
thing.
for watching, man. Or girl, or whoever you
All
are. I
right, see
appreciate
Bad
the view.
Karma.
But yeah, so the thing about it is that if they change the protagonist
Dora.
and then
fucking Dora.
and then they keep the actual name, right? Then all the fans of that game are gonna go ahead and want to play the next one.
Yep.
So
Even
if
it's
that
not
was their
really
bigger
a sequel.
game, exactly. So if that was their bigger game, then obviously why will you drop the name?
Exactly. They lost it. People lost their fucking minds when this one popped off.
Yeah. Well-
Xbox had a big presence here too. They did a lot. It's pretty cool of Xbox, honestly, to kind of do this smaller show. All right, this is the last one that will be done right here. Liza P. This is one's coming to.
Oh, Liza P. I heard that. It's basically Pinocchio, but cracked out.
Yeah, it's about Pinocchio.
Really?
No, he's not even
Yeah, they
wooden
took
in
the
this
story of
version.
Pinocchio, and they just made a game around it, like
Yeah.
the dark story of it. Yeah, this one's we'll end with this.
Kind of like you remember the Netflix movie, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
hit him on the toes, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio,
Yeah, but
yeah,
that
it
was
was
more in line with actual like
Pinocchio. This is literally
Pinocchio.
like he's not even a wooden boy. It's just
Yeah.
like a completely different thing.
I think he's a
And
robot.
I don't know what's the obsession with Pinocchio lately.
popped off.
Like Pinocchio is everywhere.
And what's crazy is that they were, I think I read somewhere, they were like, it was like the best thing for them.
Yeah.
Because all this attention came to Pinocchio when they were already making this game.
What are your opinions of games with multiple endings? It could
I hate
motivate
them.
you to play the game again if you want a better ending. So I
I
think it's
don't
good for the
like
consumer and for
To
studios.
play a game again.
I don't like them either. I don't like
Nope.
the fact that like I want to be told, and I don't like movies when they have the alternative ending too. Like for the option, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
tell me the story you were meant to tell me, not let me choose how I want it to
I mean,
end.
with endings, there's always a true ending. Like, there's never
Yeah,
not a
exactly.
true ending because there's always like, if you do abysmally, there's like a bad ending where shit went to shit. But and then there's like usually a good ending where it's like it's not the ending they wanted, but it's a decent enough ending. And then there's a true ending, which that's where like if they made a sequel, it'll probably build off of that, or it's a sequel that they wanted in the first place.
So this is the thing for me. The reality is, if you have a game that has multiple endings, I don't wanna feel that.
yeah.
Like I don't wanna feel like I got a
bad ending, right?
I just want to feel like my opinions took me to where, like I ended up.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like basically any narrative game, like 99% of them have multiple endings, and that's what makes them interesting.
Like, what's that game we played?
The Quarry.
The Quarry.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That
yes.
game is a bunch of possible endings.
That
right?
game is so good, though. The
It
game
really
is
is.
so good, but we were not happy with the ending that we got, and we did the gameplay for the entire game.
Yep.
But the ending that we got was freaking crazy, and it was like in a split second, we kind of got caught off guard, and we didn't go along with what we wanted
What
to
was
do,
that,
and
like
we
just a
actually,
radio wannabe? That's pretty cool looking.
yeah, we replay that last chapter because of it. Yeah,
agree.
but we have it in Doodles Never Have I Ever. If you guys like those type of games, that game is so good.
Yeah, we played the Quarry start to finish.
yeah,
and
we
it
did- really
was
did.
Really, really, really good.
It was good.
Yeah, this game's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, this is a Jet Set Radio
A successor.
kind of spiritual successor made by some other company. But yes, with that, it is extremely
Bomb Rush
late.
Cyberpunk. What the fuck?
Yes, it is.
It's extremely late, but this was fucking
This
dope.
was so fun, you
This is pretty
guys.
fun.
Thank you
Undertale.
all.
Undertale is a good amount of endings.
Yeah, this was really fun. I did not know it was gonna be that cool
To do it
chat with
live.
people. But it was really dope. I really
Yes.
enjoyed myself. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. We will do this again, so keep an eye on the community tab, and I'll post next time with a little more than 10-minute notice.
Yes, for sure.
So I will. I'll make sure that I put that on there once we're gonna do
Probably
it.
early, much hours earlier. You know.
And we'll kind of like pick a
Early-ish,
time, try to
morning-ish.
stick to it.
Yes.
But you know, you never know if we have a strange desire to go record something and do it
We'll
live.
just do it live.
We'll just let you guys know.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine if you remember Resident Evil when we did the gameplay? Can you
Yeah.
imagine if that were live?
Well, yeah, we can. We
That
can do
would've been really
we can do
cool.
live gameplays if we want.
Yeah.
So we just gotta think about it, figure out how we want to do it.
All right.
but
Thank
guys,
you
thank you
guys. This
so,
was
so
awesome.
much.
This was a
Man,
pretty
man.
epic and
Take us
successful
out.
live stream. All right, so this was our 41st Madman podcast and our very first podcast live. If you like this, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Mario Kart Madman out.